Alrighty, so we're starting off now, and the recording has started. So, welcome back to episode 2 of the Tales of Telomere. Where we left off, we're gonna go all the way to campaign notes so everyone can see. So, our group met up together because they got a raven sending a message from a man named Keller. You all met up with Keller and were invited to the town of White Grove. And here we are. You were brought into the inn, the Golden Beak. Some group members were met there. The inn is ran by the twins, Juliet and Jules. The birds, Red and Indigo, that live there were being all creep and shit and gave you guys some profit stuff. You guys interrogated this poor guy at the Mulberry Winery with the fucking ice, Cole. You don't just put ice in wine. Then you,
Some people do.
Yeah, well, they're wrong. Only in a sangria, damn it. Anyways.
It was too warm.
No! I mean, they might have served chilled wine and then you didn't ask. Maybe that, okay? Maybe you should just ask next time. Then the rest of y'all went to the blacksmith and interrogated the poor blacksmith, and you guys regrouped for the night at the Golden Beak Inn. So, here you guys are. It's morning. Breakfast is being served. Unfortunately, Maya and Zosa are still sleeping. It turns out that they had to sleep off a terrible hangover. So they went back to bed.
That about sounds like the tone so far.
Yeah, kinda. Nurse a hangover every night. You guys are just gonna drink because you have to forget what happened.
In all fairness, Maya had an entire bottle of wine.
Oh yeah, that is totally fair. Holy crap, you guys, that's for sure. Let's see. It is morning, and you guys have gotten your information about some strange happenings occurring throughout the city. Town? Village? Town. Yeah, town. Let's go with town. You guys know that there's people going missing and coming back a little off, right? So, what would you guys like to do today?
Did they share what they learned from the Smithy guy? The Smith?
Sure.
I assumed that we did.
You guys
I don't
did
see
group.
why not.
You guys did group together that night and drank like fucking sailors. So I imagine that there was some debriefing going on.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Didn't both people mention a name? Like, of some people in town or something?
They mentioned a specific name. Do you remember what it is?
I don't.
So I cheated slightly looking at your little map. The Humboldts?
The Humboldts, yep. I mean, it's not cheating on the map because that's kind of like the big thing. This whole town is built around the Humboldt Manor. There's a couple of other information that you haven't gotten about the Humboldt Manor, but it's out there. Oh, well. Helio needs to go take a plant potty break. He has to go release the sap.
He's a pottied plant.
That's horrible.
It's terrible.
That is just horrible. I can't see a fucking thing. So I'm turning on all the fucking lights. All of it. My room is incredibly dark. Alright, so while Helio is being a pottied plant, what would you guys like to do?
Well, probably figure out what to do next, I would guess, because,
I'd
well,
hope
the
so.
smith mentioned his apprentice going near that manor, didn't he?
That he did have, where's my Smithy? Smithy Werman Jensen. Is it? Okay. He did mention that one of his boys did run errands and stuff to the manor. And he came back a little, like, sick-ish. And his apprentice back there was just a little off. He went out into the woods, took a day trip or some shit, and he's like, why the hell would he do it? And he came back and he was just off.
Alright, so I think we should either check out the manor itself or just go skedaddling in the woods.
Roam in the woods till whatever's out there gets us.
I mean, that's
More or
an
less.
idea.
It might be a better idea to go to the manor first because it will most likely be safer.
You say that.
You say that, and
God
yet here we
forbid they
are.
pelt us with creme brulee and caviar.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I'm just, the DM. I just tell you what's going on.
If you guys think it's safer for us to go to the manor first, let's go to the manor.
Yeah, as long as it's, well, They said not to go at night, but we're probably going to have to do that at some point.
Probably.
But for now, we can go during the day.
Scout it out during the day, then come back at night.
You'll probably have to go during the day and the night. Just giving you a heads up there.
Alright, day trip.
That was very clearly obvious.
You're welcome. I'm trying to be helpful with you guys, okay?
Much appreciated.
Oh yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
I am dense as a brick sometimes, so I apologize in advance.
Oh no, I'm here to be, like, sarcastic, dry, and try to pull you either in the right direction or the wrong direction. I don't know. It depends if I want to be a dick today. Welcome to DMing.
Did we ever get a chance to question the helper at the smithy?
Nope.
We should probably do that too.
Yeah, ask the kid where he went, stuff like that.
Just so you guys know, Smithy is just blacksmith. So.
It's easier to say.
I know. I'm like, some people don't know that it's like, oh, I want to go to the smithy. Where's the blacksmith? And I'm like, you just said it.
Where's
my
the
gosh.
blacksmith?
Alright, so let's go to the Mr. Smithies.
Smithy Werbenman Jensen. Alright, so,
But we should go during, like, off hours, because obviously they're busy.
Indeed they are.
So, like, probably before they open, or the night before after they closed.
It's up to you guys. It is at this point, I want to say about 7:30 a.m.
So we could go before they open. Or, like, right when they're opening.
Did you guys catch when they opened?
No, actually. They could already be open.
They could.
We could also just ask a shop owner, when's a good time to come talk to the weird kid.
You could also do that, yeah.
I say let's stop meandering and just go over there. Worst case scenario, they say come back later.
Yep.
And now they're off.
Okay. So you guys are walking over to the smithy run by... Did I tell you his name? I forget. Who did I have?
Was there a reference?
So,
Um,
I don't think any of us asked.
wait, did you guys... Yeah, it was either Jameson or... Might have been Jameson. This is the thing where I get a whole bunch of, like, notes messed up, and I'm like, oh, who the fuck am I talking to? This should be over here. That's why.
I mean, when all's said and done, does it matter?
David. I have David written down. I mean, no. In this case, no. His name is David Jameson. How about that?
Okie doke.
Okay, his name is David Jameson. Just like the skeleton's name is Jeffrey.
All right, to James McDavidson we go.
Yes. So,
Don't compare the two. Jeffrey's way more important.
Jeffrey is so important. He will have an homage here, but I won't tell you where. You'll know. Not, I mean, like, in the campaign, he will be here, but I'm not telling you where. 'Cause fucking Jeffrey. So you guys walk over to the smithy, and unfortunately, it is closed at 7:30 a.m. What shall
Well,
you
I
do
mean,
now?
that's fine. Because then we can get in, like, right about when they're getting in and not interrupt their business hours.
Okay, that's fair. Where's my fucking...
So we just gonna wait around until they open?
Well, we don't have to wait around until they open. We just had to keep an eye on it.
You can do that, yeah. I'm just waiting for you guys to decide on something.
We could, in the meantime, ask around at nearby places if we see anybody, walking around or shops that open a little earlier.
How are the streets looking right now?
They're pretty empty. It is 7:30, and not a lot of stuff is going on. So, yeah, it's kind of empty.
Kind of like there's nobody, or kind of like there's nobody?
Kind of like you saw maybe 3 or 4 people walking around on their way over there. It's not too far a walk to get over to where you were going. So, because you did kind of like pass across the town square. Sorry. You did kind of pass across the town square. So maybe 3 or 4 people in the town square. You passed by the bar and club area, so that also had a little cafe there. And there was about 2 people in 2 groups of people there. One is just one guy, and then another were 2 girls chatting. So, not often, but...
Well, we can ask some of the the few people that are around, like what if they heard anything of what's going on while we're waiting. Yes.
Okay, so where are you guys going?
What do you guys think?
If nothing else is going on, I don't know if it's best to just go and ask random people on the street. Like, I think we are supposed to be keeping a low profile for this, correct?
It's up to you.
Well, it'd be kind of hard to keep a low profile with this motley crew.
Yeah, wasn't the reason we were hired because we don't keep a low profile?
You were hired because you guys weren't average there. That you would make up a stir so that maybe something would happen instead of everything being, low. Maybe something will rile up whatever's going down around here. So that's pretty much why you're here.
Yeah, so we're bait. So if we cause a commotion, it's actually not necessarily a bad thing because it might draw the attention we're trying to.
Well, if we're up for causing mild commotion, then let's go ahead and just check out the manor. Worst case scenario, they kick us out, and it probably will spread around.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like fun.
All right. So you guys are going up to the manor. I need to do one thing. It is still 7:30 yet. Maybe took you about 15 minutes to do all of this. So then that's... can I have everyone roll perception? And then you can put it in general chat. Actually, no, just put it in type chat. How did you get 0? Oh, okay. If you ever get...
I have a -1 modifier.
It's fucking awful. If you ever get, like, a nat 1 and you have a -1, just say nat 1 -1. Because, like, saying 0 really, like, throws me off.
I'm sorry, it was just more fun to say that.
No, you're fine. Ooh, 9! 9! 7.
That happened to me Saturday. I had a character make a strength save and got a nat 1, so he got a 0.
That's horrible. Why are you rolling at disadvantage? Oh, I know. Never mind. Yeah.
Alright, so we don't see shit.
Y'all ain't find shit. You don't have to... Yeah, okay. I got you there. Let's see. Who do you encounter?
Luciano sees his eyelashes.
Poor Thork. Wrong paper. I literally have like 7 things of paper because I was working on some other shit as well as doing the other shit. Where is it? Here we go.
Wait a second, my modifier was a +3, so actually, I have
That's
an
10.
8.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. You guys run into...
A wall, because we're not looking.
Let's see. Poor Luciano, you're gonna be picked on today. Shut the fuck up. I love my phone. Tell me if you guys hear it go off, because I really do need to know. So you guys run into a person. Luciano, you're walking around kind of just like looking at where you're trying to go. Unfortunately, everything's a little like confusing to you because you drank a lot, okay? You drank a lot last night, so you're still like nursing a hangover, but you're good enough that you can
I
walk around.
actually believe that was the night before last, but you know what? Screw it. 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, of course it's 2 fucking nights in a row. I wasn't even saying about last night. I knew you drank then. I'm talking about last night, because I know you. You're gonna drink. You're gonna fucking drink.
And I disappointed the boogie bass.
You did. You disappointed the fuck out of that Boogie Bass. Boogie Bass don't lie. Boogie Bass tells the truth. Boogie Bass needs a drink. So you notice that the fountain is really pretty today. You're like, wow, I didn't notice how pretty that fountain was. Gosh, it's so pretty. Is this the Humboldts? I wonder what that is. And the group kind of just like pulls you off. It's like, Luciano, come on. So you guys are then trying to get to the giant Humboldt Manor, and everyone is just taken aback by exactly how big this thing is. It is 3 stories tall. It is underneath like 6 pieces of paper. It is three stories tall, and it's giant Victorian thing, just gorgeous. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have the picture. Otherwise, I would have shown you what I drew. But imagine this great Gothic manor. You're stepping right into an Edgar Allan Poe poem. Like, that's exactly what it is. There's these great gardens in front of it. Actually, you know what? That live action Beauty and the Beast, it looks kind of like that. Big gardens, these big wrought iron fence around it. It's not necessarily to keep people out, but more of, this is us, don't come in. You know, just showing off what they have. But before it, down the lane, there are rows of very nice houses. Estates, other estates, but not nearly as nice as the Humboldt Manor. You can tell that the people with more money are around here. And as you are walking, I am very parched today, but as you are walking, Mercer and Helio are just kind of like really admiring the area. Cole, you're kind of like, it's not necessarily freaked out, you're uncomfortable here. That's how nice this place is. You've never really been to this kind of stuff all at once in such a small places. You're probably used to cities being bigger like this. And Luciano, you're like, ooh, this shit good. And you're just enjoying the look. Alright? And Luciano, you don't notice because it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, but you run straight into this poor girl. She looks to be about blah blah blah, early 20s, late teens, so around 18 to 24. She has mousy brown hair, glasses, and she's dressed in fairly plain clothes. These clothes are slightly higher quality, so it's kind of just general walking around clothes for somebody who's just running errands, not really trying to look stately or anything. You can tell that she is kind of in a hurry, so she probably wanted to cross in front of you guys, and Luciano, you just right into her. So she falls on the ground right on her butt, and her glasses come off, and she's like, "Ooh, oh, hey, watch where you're going."
Oh, I'm so sorry, miss. Didn't see you there. And he kind of helps her.
Yeah, I noticed. Ugh, ow, that hurt. Thank you for helping me up, though, even though you kind of ran into me. She has no idea that, she kind of ran into you, too. That shows a little bit of her station in life.
Luciano just kind of like bites his tongue, puts on a fake smile, and is like, "Oh no, so sorry about that."
Yeah, again, thank you, and it's okay. I can just move on from that. Are y- she looks over you guys, and she's got her glasses, so she, fixes them a little bit with 2 fingers. Are you guys lost? I'm actually, waiting for a text saying my pizza's here. That's why I'm leaving my phone on. Anyways, she looks at you guys. Are you guys lost?
Not at all. We actually have business in this area.
Sure. And I'm the Queen of Sheba.
You don't look like a queen.
And you don't look like your business folk.
Our business is none of yours.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's no one's here either. If you guys have had enough, I can escort you guys to the inn. That might be more your speed.
Oh no, we'd hate to keep you. We'll just go along now. Have a good day.
She kind of just puts her arm out in front of you. No, I insist. Besides, I actually have business, and it is in that direction.
Excellent. We'll walk you there.
Oh my, how nice! I get an escort. Bodyguards, even. And she kind of looks up Cole, like the eyes.
How tall is she?
She is approximately 5'4".
This is hurting his neck to look down that far.
That's great. So she kind of just grabs Cole's arm, just kind of like, I'm just gonna hang on here. And she just starts walking you, Cole.
He's looking back with eyes like, okay, this is happening. Please follow.
Are you two going to follow him? Maya, I'll introduce you in just a second because you are kind of in the perfect place to do so. Kinda.
Is she paying a lot of attention?
Let's see. Is she paying a lot of attention? She is. She is paying a shit ton of attention.
Then, yeah, reluctantly we will follow.
Okay. So, where she takes you. Maya, are you here, Bunny?
Yeah, hi.
Okay, are you ready to be introduced?
Yep.
Okay. She takes you guys out of the noble estate area. And as you are reaching the fountain, you see a familiar face. Maya?
Maya has a bag over her arm, like a little, almost.
Like a satchel?
No, it's more like a shopping bag almost.
Oh, you mean like a tote?
Kind of like the kind made of paper with a flat bottom.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Like one of those
And-
bags you get from like Sephora or some shit.
Yeah, like Sephora, but it's all white with some sort of script across the front.
Alrighty.
and she's, just walking.
Okay. Maya, roller perception. Luciano and Helio, roller perception, and Mercer.
Mm-hmm.
Luciano, what the fuck, you blind motherfucker?
It's his one weakness.
Considering like his background, it's so sad.
I know.
13 plus 4, so 17.
Alrighty. Next time you can just throw it into the type chat so I can see it.
Oh, okay.
No big, really. So
Actually, considering Luciano's background, it actually makes even more sense.
okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, Helio, you're following with Cole. Luciano, you're sticking a little bit closer to Cole, keeping your eye on this girl. And Mercer, you're also doing the same, a little bit behind, just kind of seeing what's going on, considering there's a fucking Goliath in front of you. And Helio, you stray to the side and you're looking around and you see this white girl and you're like, oh, hey! And Maya sees you at the same time and she's, hey!
Maya waves, and she waves with the hand that has the bag, and it sort of jostles a bit, and she moves her hand to like steady it. Are we still in that human town with like all the rich, expensive shit?
Yep. You guys are
Okay.
at the square. In the reference tab, reference items, the map is there, so you guys are right in the square.
In the square where the fountain is, so she's walking around the fountain, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
She waves at the group and she notices this new mousy-haired person.
And
She's
Helio?
not disguised, obviously. She's tiefling right now.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
But she is dressed, you notice she is dressed more conservatively than she was before, kind of like she was planning on going out into town and didn't want them to be weird about it.
So, underdressed, really.
Not so much underdressed as more how she would have dressed at home, which I put in the art channel a while back, like what she would have worn back home, like with a girdle and poofy sleeves.
It's just not a titty out kind of day for her.
It's not a titty out day.
Not a titty out day. Got it.
Her dress is purple and very long.
I have seen that in the art channel. So, Helio, you very much notice this tiefling. You very much notice her.
He's gonna like put his hand up and go, "Oh, hello, Maya. Sorry that we set off without you. We just needed to start looking around to and like he kind of stops himself because he doesn't really want the woman that they're with to know exactly what they're doing yet. To just see what's going on around town."
She nods and sort of gestures to the back. She's like, "Oh, I know. I overheard these people in the inn talking about this patissier. Did I say that right? I hope I said that right. Pastry chef, pastry guy.
Oh,
I don't know what's in town. I assume there's a bakery somewhere because this is a fancy place."
there's absolutely a bakery. There's even a chocolatier.
She pulls a couple little fancy looking boxes out that are. I'm just like world building a bakery. I'm sorry.
You're good. I know exactly how early these things are open, and it would be correct on your end.
Okay, so she pulls out a couple little fancy looking boxes. They're wrapped in a very like light colored paper with a bow on top tied on each of them. I just stopped at this patissier. He had macarons in the window, so I had to pop in, and I ended up spending way more times than I intended to in there.
That's understandable, especially if they're as delicious as they smell.
Oh, would you like one? I can walk with you. And she sort of steps up, into step next to him, and she takes one like long nail and sort of just opens the paper and unfolds.
Roll a
And basically
d6.
roll a d6 to open it. Okay,
Nope, not to open it. Just roll a d6.
roll a d6. Okay, that's a 4.
Alrighty, so when you open it, this girl turns around. You're really lucky, too, that it was a 4. So she turns around and she, like, not meekly, but very politely, excuse me, ma'am, may I have one?
Oh, sure. What is your name?
My
Miss-
name? That would be, Layla?
It is nice to meet you. She pulls out. This whole box seems to be filled with like a soft, like sort of bluish gray macaron with a chocolate center and little gold flakes on top. This is based off macarons I've seen in real life that I really want. So this is just wish fulfillment for my macaron needs.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we have a
That's such a
bakery over here.
mood.
I have macarons right now. My friend had some in their fridge, and they're like a little old, but they're very good.
Ugh, lucky.
And she pulls 2 of them out just like very quickly and hands one to him and then hands one to Layla.
She very, very, like, nicely and prim and proper eats this macaron.
She sort of folds the paper back over and like closes it back up and puts it back in the bag as she walks with them.
Layla kind of, like, looks over and, extends her hand. Why, hello, and thank you, by the way.
Oh, right, I forgot to introduce myself. And she's like remembering her manners, and she's like, my name is Maya Hartthrow. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure, too. Where'd she go?
Probably internet issues, if I had to guess.
I'm guessing it wasn't that much of a pleasure.
I want, Helio, Cole, and Mercer to roll d6s. You didn't miss anything.
My Discord just decided to update. What happened?
You're good. You didn't miss anything.
But what did she say? I would like to know.
Oh, I just said it's a pleasure to meet you, too.
Okay.
Alright, this is getting fucking annoying. Anyways. So, you guys, when she does that, she extends a hand for everyone. I'm sorry, I might have been a little, grouchy today. Layla, everyone. And thank you, by the way.
She nods a little bit.
Oh, Luciano, sorry. Roll a d10.
I didn't catch that.
Roll a d10. That's
Has she let go of my arm still?
Yes. You are fucking lucky she rolled a 2. Okay, so
Damn.
she also extends her hand and apologizes profusely. I'm sorry, that might have also been a little bit of my fault, and I got a little bit upset at you.
No problem. It's fine.
please accept my apologies.
Of course. He puts on the charm.
Like, I would like you to roll performance.
To see if she is charmed by his performance of the charm.
Like, if she's really, like, accepting of this apology. DC 10.
Fuck!
I mean, she's the first person who hasn't seemed absolutely terrified of Maya, so she's good in her book.
Bad luck. Unlucky Luciano.
Unlucky Luciano. Use different dice!
No, I like these ones.
Yeah, well, they throw you out windows.
No, I threw me out windows.
You did throw you out window.
What did I miss?
That's from a different campaign entirely. Like, Luciano did some crazy ass shit, and coincidentally, there's windows involved, and right out the window. So, she kind of just, like, accepts the apology, but she's like, this guy is kind of fake. Like, internally, that's what she's thinking, so...
Which is fair, because he is.
He's totally fake. So, she is still expecting you guys to take her to where she's going. Are you guys going to, like, actually do that, or are you gonna try to get out of it somehow?
I certainly don't think we're going in any other particular direction, so anyone towards the manor is as good as any.
She is not going towards the manor.
He's trying to lead us away from it.
Yep.
Oh, whoops.
So I would try, and I see no reason to entertain her.
Okay, so you're gonna try to get out of her grasp.
Well, she can't grasp all of us.
No, but she really does like Cole.
Okay, well, rest in piss, Cole.
Who is Cole?
Yeah, Cole accidentally promised this, so I think he's like doesn't know how to get out of it socially.
Cole as in K-O-L. My brain was just like, Cole Sprouse?
Or Cole C-O-A-L.
Sure.
But,
No, I am playing Goliath Cole Sprouse. Like, that is canon.
Oh my god.
Later in the campaign, I'm sure we're going to meet my chaotic evil brother.
I loved you on the in life. As Zacharias and Codius.
Oh my fucking god. You guys are gonna be chaotic to me, aren't you? So...
Oh, yeah. So
fuck yeah.
At the next opportunity, Luciano's just gonna either leave or, he's just gonna leave.
Just gonna book it. Okay,
Well, no. At this point, she has introduced herself, and we've gone through this exchange, so it feels like a natural end to a conversation. So he's just gonna turn like he's gonna leave. And leave.
She grabs Luciano's hand. I'm sorry, but you did promise me. Coin,
I promised
maybe?
you nothing.
Your leader did. And then she looks over to Cole.
I think you have a misunderstanding here. We are peers, and I don't have to go everywhere that they go.
She stares you down. Roll insight.
All that Maya knows is that the manor has a garden where people keep fucking being weird about. And she doesn't know what's going on. She just knows she bumped into all her friends after they set out in the morning.
Oh my god.
Cole was smiling
Yes.
stupidly at that leader comment.
Just so you know, she rolled an 8. You have successfully intimidated by this 5'4" girl.
It is not his morning.
Nope. Gotta nurse that hangover, right?
Yep.
Maya sort of leans over and like covertly talks to Helio, like, what exactly have we supposed to be doing right now?
And he kind of whispers over to her, like, we went over toward the manor, and Luciano bumped into her, and now we're escorting her to wherever she's going.
Nah, and she sort of picks up Helio.
Wait,
How big are you?
She's 6'9".
Oh right, you're fucking massive.
then he's only 5'4". I think he's only 130 pounds, I think. I can't
Oh
remember.
yeah, she can lift that easy. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's a leaf. I forgot.
It's like picking flowers.
Alright, give me a sec.
Some flower.
16, 13 plus 3.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna just pick him up, DC 10. So, Helio, you are picked up.
He's just like, okay, this is happening.
Second
He doesn't
character
say
getting
that, but
picked
that's
up.
what he's
Towards the
thinking.
manor.
You guys feel a stare in the back of your heads. Roll insight.
I'm assuming it's Layla.
All of us?
Nope, them two.
Uh,
I already failed mine.
that's a 12, a 10 plus 2.
Nope. Helio.
Give me a sec, it was cocked. Okay, that is 20. Not, synthetic 20.
Nope. She got a 22. So you guys are both intimidated to keep following her. This poor girl.
Wait, I'm confused. Why are they intimidated if they're not looking at her and she's just staring at them? Is it
Because,
magic?
like I said, you feel a stare in the back of your head.
Okay, I'm not putting him down though.
You don't have to put him down. You're going to do what she says. You know how when you have that feeling that someone's staring at you, like it might be your mom or something?
Okay, so she's gonna ask where they're going.
Oh, thank you for coming along again. We're just going down to, Monsieur's Books Emporium.
Is there a specific reason you need an escort squad of 5?
Yeah, actually, I'm looking for a book. Unfortunately, my professor didn't actually give me the full list, so I have to go and get another one.
Another list? Or another book?
Another book.
Do you know the name of the book?
Not yet. He's supposed to actually have it over there, Monsieur. I know his name's funny, but you know how they are.
She sort of shrugs a little bit. I mean, yes, I do. So that wasn't back in my town was there. And she sort of she starts chuckling a little bit. The librarian in my town was named Cube.
What did you say?
Cube, like a square,
Cube.
like a box. Cube.
That's so ridiculous.
I mean, it's what I said. They sometimes have interesting names.
Well, you know, it's just down the road here. And on the map is not over here, it's over there, it's not over here, it's over here. Okay, I need to put that somewhere safe. On the map, you'll be going towards that little craft area. On the side towards the, like, noble estates. And it's in that bubble that says hi on it. That's where you guys are going to go. There's a selection of shops down this area.
A bubble that says hi?
Like a little
Oh.
box.
Like as in HIGH. Okay, yeah.
Yep. On the map I'm talking about.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
you guys are going to this side, and it's just a bunch of nice looking shops. There's like high end fabric kind of clothes. There's a makeup one. There is some kind of craft drink thing. The bakery is there. The book shop is there as well. And a couple of other miscellaneous knickknacks.
Maya's gonna look at the knickknacks.
Those are a little further down than the bookstore. The bookstore is going to be closer towards this beginning
But
of.
okay, so what is near the bookstore?
Next to the bookstore is actually the bakery.
Oh, where she
And-
just came from.
Yeah. And next to the bookstore on the other side is the drink thing.
So the fancy drink place that she went before.
Yeah, one's
The
the book,
mulberry wine.
one's the bakery, the other one's like the fancy drink. So imagine on the corner is the drink area, the bookstore, and then the bakery.
Okay. So she's gonna go into the bookstore. Can I look around in the bookstore to see if there are books I may be interested in?
You guys are all in the bookstore.
Lucy's gonna look and see what the most valuable book is.
Perception? Actually, no, sorry, investigation.
It just
Damn it.
suddenly went- Okay, I was like wondering if it just went silent or if I cut out.
No. I was
Okay,
looking up my thingy.
Okay, can I roll perception to see if there are any books on, like, let's say magic or magical history? Anything like that?
Investigation.
Yokodoki.
And then Arcana.
Investigation and then Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
It just occurred to me that Cole probably can only read at like a 5th grade level.
That's a 19 because it's a 20 minus 1.
Wow.
So nat 20 minus 1. And what do I have for Arcana? Hold on, I gotta check. +1. Okay. So that's a 12 for Arcana.
Okay. So you find quite a few magic books, like books pertaining to magic. Layla goes up to the counter and she talks with the bookshop owner, Monsieur, you assume.
Mhm.
And she's actually going to be in the same section you are. And she's looking around for books on this page. She finds 2 and pulls them out. Coincidentally, those are the 2 that you thought would be the most magic about the history of magic in sorry, the history of magic in Indorel and Ariandel's magical knowledge is what
Can
it's
I
called.
roll history to see if I know anything about either of those places?
History for those, Luciano, investigation.
Okay.
Cole, would you like to see if there's any pop-up books?
Sure.
Okay, investigation. Luciano, you find a whole fucking shelf. Like, actually, it's just a whole, like, section.
Hell yeah.
15 plus 1.
Okay. So, yeah, you know, this stuff already. You think that you probably, gain some, like, detail from how big it is. Luciano, sleight of hand, and stealth, and then sleight of hand. Cole, you find 2.
Also, BRB, I'm gonna go order some food because I'm hungry and my brother has no food.
Wait, what are the books about?
One of them is about a dragon stole a princess, and the knight came by and taught the dragon that that's not a good thing. Stealing is not good. And the dragon gave the princess back, and they were all friends. And the other one was about a very, very lonely fish. The fish had different scales than everybody else. And it turns
my
out
God.
that the fish was a different kind of fish. And so they all lived happily ever after.
That's adorable.
Oh wow, these are nice books. I kind of want to show the guys.
Okay.
I have a question, Sam. Was that supposed to be rainbow fish?
Yes, it was supposed to be the rainbow fish.
Okay,
Good.
I thought so. Also, Helio, I'm assuming that Maya finally let him go.
Yes.
Helio is going to look for books about not vampires, but not like vampires in general, like specific vampires, like histories of in the area.
That would be investigation, just period investigation.
I hate
Luciano,
that my first good roll was fucking stealing a smut book.
it's great. You can steal 3 smut books.
I take them the most awesome, best smut books.
They are 6 stars on medieval Amazon.
Good.
There are only 5 stars available.
He got 17 for
You
investigation.
should come up with titles for them later.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about the titles.
You could just use trashy romance novel titles.
You don't have to do it right now either. I was just like, you should do that sometime. That'd be funny.
Taken by the Tabaxi.
Okay, Taken by the Tabaxi is one of them.
The Dragonborn's mate.
No, Howling at the Moon. Taken by the
No.
Tabaxi.
Dick down by the Dragonborn.
No.
What was that one? What was the one about the moon?
Howling at the Moon.
Okay.
And, True Love's First Bite. There you go.
Can I roll to see what sort of town history there is for this town specifically?
Investigation to find a book about it.
Yeah.
What did
Did-
Helio want to do?
He was looking for books on like notable vampires in the area,
Oh, you
like
got
you know,
this.
a history kind of thing. Yeah, 17.
That's a 17, which is an 18 minus 1.
Nice. Okay, so both of you find books. Coincidentally, they're right next to each other, but they're not
Oh.
about the same area.
Interesting.
Yes, quite. And she picks it up.
He's gonna grab his too and like start scanning through it. Forgot
Okay.
the word.
Mercer, are you doing anything?
Also, he's probably just browsing the erotica section.
Also the smut section. Okay. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Which of
Ooh,
us?
pizza. Hold on. Mercer.
I like hearing the distressed yells in the distance.
Yeah, I just ordered a pizza from downstairs, so.
Wait, do you live above a pizza place?
My brother does, and after what went down. Oh, wait, you guys don't know. Basically, short of it, my dad assaulted me, and I'm at my brother's now.
Oof.
For a bit, so. Getting pizza because he has no groceries, and I have to go grocery shopping tomorrow because they're closed now.
Am I gonna put this? Holy shit. Okay.
My mom got frozen pizza today. So.
I have no space on my desk. It's great. Alright, so where are we currently? Let's go down the list. Helio, what are you doing?
He's probably looking through his books for like vampires that have been around. That forest is called Indorel, right?
Your forest is around Indorel. The area you are in currently is in the Ariandel Empire.
Yeah, he's looking like reading to see if there's any notable vampires from around Indorel.
Okay. So what you find, are you talking about by name or by type?
Name.
You find 3. However, those names are not known to you. I'll come up with the 3 later, but
All right.
I know who they are. I don't have names for them. Because I didn't expect this. So, Cole, what are you doing?
I'd say he's probably just like sitting down, flipping through the pictures.
Okay. Beautiful. Luciano, are you reading your smut?
No, because I stole it. I hid it. It's tucked away.
No, I mean like more of it on the shelf. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, he's gonna browse through and see what else is there.
Okay. Maya?
She's sort of flipping through this book on the history of this town that they're in. Like the manners and stuff, seeing if she can figure out any information.
Okay. So, the information you can find currently is... This is a older place. It's been in possession of the Humboldts for a long, long time. Originally, it was just a house in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. A couple of people, lived around there, as well as the rich nobles, Humboldts. And as they grew in number and, rich, they've always been super rich. They had property that ended up getting, super big near the capital.
Mm-hmm.
They are very wealthy investors. So that's where their income is coming from. It's very old money, too.
Have they been involved with anything magical?
Magical, it does not state. However, there's always been someone available if they needed it. They can
Okay.
order people directly over from the capital if they needed to.
Good to know. She's gonna buy this book. How much is it?
7 silver.
Alright. She's gonna go look more into the Humboldts. Is there anything else about them here?
Investigation. Now, while you're doing that, Mercer, what are you doing?
Well, I said he was looking at the smut section too, and he had me roll perception, and I rolled a 3.
Oh, there's smut here.
Also, I just rolled hold on, I rolled an 11, which was a 12 minus 1.
Okay. You're looking more on the Humboldts. Yeah, you find one. It's very general. It's not too in-depth. It's just talking about how they're very smart with their business practices, how they're, really old money. Again, to the current age, they kind of own this town. Not, literally or anything, but it's, everybody here is
Also,
here because
what's
of
the
that.
town's name?
White Grove.
White Grove, okay. Because I remember you mentioning it during the first session, but I couldn't remember what it was.
That is A-okay.
I also drew what she's actually wearing with her fancy dress. I'm gonna put it in the art channel. Because she's dressed in her, more modest clothes, but her hair isn't up, so I wanted to draw it.
Gotcha. I could have swore I wrote it somewhere on here too, but either way.
It's possible that you did, and I'm just blind.
No, I'm not seeing it either, so...
Okay, but there is that.
Oh, it's on the other
So,
map.
I was just reminded that we are in fact Maya is in fact traveling with tiefling with a soul patch and a sexy grandpa, so
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute.
what do you mean, wait a minute?
Who's the grandpa?
Sexy grandpa is Mercer.
He's
How
not a
old is
grandpa.
Mercer supposed to be? Because I drew him like a grandpa. Hot, middle-aged man.
He's a very hot man.
I mean, he's 31.
Oh, so no, I don't... The way you drew him, I thought he was way older.
He's a little younger than middle aged.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
I'll tweak his art in a bit, because I gave him like a bunch of wrinkles.
Honestly, he's had a stressful life, so it's fine.
He's sexy and rugged looking. Okay,
Okay.
whatever. Sorry for thinking he was a grandpa. Maya didn't. That was just all me.
It's fine, it's fine.
But yeah, she's... Okay, she found that, and I guess I'm gonna roll another investigation check because I want her to go see if she can find any, like, books just in general about, you know... I'm trying to think of what the word is. Etiquette?
On social etiquette?
Not social etiquette, just, like, for here.
Oh, you're not gonna find
Just-
any of that.
Okay, so there's nothing.
No,
Which
this
is
isn't
good,
that
because I
kind of
rolled
thing.
like a 4.
Yeah. You wouldn't have found it anyways.
But okay, so after I'm like trying to have her look for stuff that she in character would look for, like, oh, information on the town here because I've never been here, and like the people here because the manor is the place where the people keep getting all fucky.
That's fair.
After she does this, because she's looked through all of these, she's gonna go look for just sort of books on artifacts.
What
Just
kind
like
of
any
artifacts?
magical artifacts.
Just in general magic artifacts?
Yeah, in general, magic artifacts. Because she knew the librarian's name in her hometown because she liked books. So
It'll be in that same magic, like ones you found before. Over there, what you found earlier was like general magic practices, magic relics, information on magic, who does
all right, how much
magic.
is the book on relics?
Okay, you're gonna take the book on relics. Are you going to read it or are you going to buy it?
She's gonna buy it.
Okay, that is going to be 2 gold.
All right, is there a book on learning languages?
Go ahead, another investigation.
All right. Trying to figure out what tab I have my dice in. All right, that is a 15, which is a 16 minus 1.
You just hit it. It meets. You do find a couple books on languages, written in common. Most of them are like common to the language dictionary. They are Elvish, common, Draconic, and Dwarvish, and I need you to make another investigation check.
18, 19 minus 1.
Fuck, okay, and then Abyssal.
Oh, she's gonna grab the Draconic and Abyssal books.
Okay.
How much are they?
Abyssal is 5 gold. Draconic is 40 silver.
How much is 40 silver?
40 silver. That would be 4 gold.
Oh, okay. So she picks those up. And now she's got like an arm full of books and she's gonna head up to the clerk.
Okay. So you're gonna pay the guy.
She pays the guy. Hold on, I gotta take that out of my amount.
Because 10 silver is 1 gold.
Okay. And it's been removed.
Alrighty. So you guys are kind of rich, but like not really.
Yeah. She's not quite super rich, but she's got noble stuff. Plus, I did the roll for however much you're supposed to have when you start, so.
So like medieval upper middle class.
Yeah, basically, like, or lower upper middle class, or lower upper class, or middle upper class, I don't know.
Somewhere
'Cause-
around there.
Somewhere around there. I actually don't know what the royalty nobility situation title wise is in this universe, so I don't know what she'd be.
You have noble background, right?
Yeah, a noble background.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure because I know what that does. Because my Minotaur Paladin is a noble. Don't ask.
Yeah, like if she goes somewhere where nobility would be, she's considered like she's supposed to belong there. That kind of thing. There's like a bonuses that you get for it. Hold on, features and traits. Why is it not in my feats? Oh, there we are. Nope, that's still not where it's supposed to be. Position of privilege, yeah.
I know exactly what that does. Okay. So.
Yeah, I can copy and paste it for the others in case they want to know what it is.
Works for me. So, here we are. Have you guys all gotten what you want to do out of the thingy?
Helio has.
You got the book you wanted, right, Helio?
Yes, you did.
Did you pay for it?
How much would it be?
What book did you get?
Vampires.
14 silver.
Okay, yeah, I'd assume that he probably has that
So
much
a
on
gold
him.
and 4 silver.
Did you roll for your gold?
I did not, but I didn't know what to roll for it because I'm using
Your default starting gold is 15, isn't it?
You roll for it? Did you?
It's based on class, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That-
based on class and what you set your background as, I think.
What's your background?
There's an option on the
I don't think I have an exact background on it. It would be something like noble, but he wasn't technically nobility. He was just in a wealthy family.
So you'd be considered wealthy or comfortable.
Yeah.
What did you roll, Bunny?
What you roll for however much you get is based on
No, I mean, what did you roll for, noble? Like 1d10 times 10, or what?
I think so. Well, I can go check. I just have to open up the editing thing for it.
Nah, Helio, you just have the same starting gold as Maya.
All right. How much did she have?
A lot. That's why I said I'd go check.
Oh, okay.
It just make it the same.
Yeah, I'll DM you when I get to the part.
Okay. So then I can probably fairly assume that he has the money for the book then.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Just make sure you're
I'll-
ready to detract it.
I will.
Wait. That is not DMing. Oh, I can't. I gotta set something for this server. Give me a sec.
All right, you good?
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yep, good.
All right. So, what was I doing? Oh yeah. So you got your book. Cole, you got your books, or did you just want to look at them?
Yeah, he's not buying. He was just flipping through.
Okay. Do you want to, like, get any books to help you read or anything?
Nah, it's probably not worth his time, honest.
Okay. Luciano, you stole your smut. Maya, you got what you want. Mercer, did you
Got
get what
her,
you
like,
want?
books.
I mean, he was kind of just browsing the erotica section, but if they have business books, you might want to look at those.
Business books?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Starting your own business for dummies.
Pretty much. I am eating dinner while I'm doing this. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. And like,
Hey, so am I.
I literally haven't eaten all day.
in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna have to go pick up my pizza. So
You
I'm
see
above a
one.
pizza place right now.
What's it about? Like, what sort of advice and stuff does it have?
Generally, your own startup.
Okay, he's gonna not care.
Yeah, probably for the best. So, that's where we are. You guys have spent, I don't know, about 20 minutes in there. Layla has, in the meantime, been browsing around the Arcana section. And she stops a couple times to go, I don't know. And then occasionally she would go with a book, go up to the front, ask about it, and either put it back or set it to the side. About the times when you guys have checked out, she comes back and checks out her own books. She's got about 6 or 7 of them. You can't actually tell because she immediately puts them in a bag. A lot of those don't have any, like, discernible language on the front cover. Like, they're either really old or not exactly written in common. You can't tell. But, she, got her books.
Maya has her own, like, I assume they give you, like, since this is a fancy town with fancy people, they give you a sort of tote like the one she had from the pastry shop, but a bit more sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
So Maya's holding hers, and she sort of smiles and steps up next to Layla. And hold on, I have to get into character for a second. Jesus. Oh, I see you found your books.
Yes, I did.
Anything particularly interesting? She sort of lifts her own, like, we picked up books. So just making, it seems like she's just making small talk.
Layla opens her bag and looks down at it. Oh, just some school books and a couple of interesting ones. Like, this one's a primer, so I don't have to, like, look at my notes all the time. And this one's about fire magi, and this one's about... And then she keeps going on, and it gets, like, more intense as it goes on, to the point where you're just confused.
Like, very intense, like, long names.
Long names, and you have no idea what the fuck it's supposed to mean.
Maya's just kind of nodding, like, oh, and she's happy. She seems interested in these books she's got. That's good. Reading's good. So are they leaving the shop at this point?
You guys can leave. She's about ready to go, so she's just leaving.
Yeah, so Maya's gonna like look back and see if everyone's like ready to go.
Helio's ready.
Because they need to get to the manor.
A shame
Yeah.
we must part ways so soon.
Don't say it like that! 'Cause she's
That's
gonna-
how he says it.
God damn it.
She actually is completely, like, done. Like, she's not done with you guys. She's just like, I have achieved my goal today. So she's like, well, yes, it was. And I hope you guys have good luck. And she eyes Maya, but, like, not mean. She's just like, I can appreciate this person. She eyes Maya and she's like, just, you know, be careful around here. I've heard some horrible things are happening, and I hate to see it happen to anyone I like.
And she sort of quirks around. She's like, "Oh, how do you mean?"
I mean, there's bread in my mouth.
That's a strange thing to say.
The worst thing that could happen in this town.
She opens her mouth and just bread starts spilling out.
Oh
She's
God,
a
she's
bread
an eldritch,
mancer.
she's an eldritch bread being.
Holy
Con
shit.
save to be attacked by bread.
She's a werebread. She's a shoya. Anyways,
Ah.
hey. So, she just kind of, like, looks at Maya, like, kind of questioning, like, you didn't know? They say that people are just going missing for a time and coming back, but I don't know why. Maybe they went for a trip or something? I don't know. Listen, all I hear is gossip. It's just, I like to take care of friends, you know? We're friends, aren't we?
Maya nods.
Great! And she just claps her hands together. I'm so glad. It's so nice to see another girl here. You wouldn't even believe.
Oh, that it was in that moment that Bunny realized, oh right, Maya's just traveling with a big group of dudes.
Sausage party.
Sausage party with one big white clam.
The white Amazon.
The white Amazonian tiefling.
So, she's just going to, like, do that girly hug, you know?
Yeah,
just like,
girly
"Ah."
hug.
And then she looks at her books again, and she nods to herself, puts it on her, shoulder, and kind of just waves to everyone and walks back towards the noble estate.
Well, Maya's headed towards the manor.
Same direction.
Yeah, it's the same direction. We should be more sneaky.
You could check in with the blacksmith.
Yeah, let's do that real quick and then go from there.
It's about 9 o'clock-ish. 8:30,
In the
9 o'clock.
evening?
Perfect.
In the afternoon?
Yeah, in the morning.
Oh. So no, it's
There you
not
go.
9 in the afternoon, it's 9 in the morning.
Yes. I don't know why I said that.
Why not? Anyway,
Okay, so yeah, they go to look at the blacksmith.
So at about 9:15, 9:30, because it is a little bit of a walk to get from one end of the fucking place to the other. If I have my map correctly up here. No, it's in the same relative area, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry. It's 9:01 is when you get there, since it's the same fucking area. So you get there at about 9. It is still closed.
Is anyone inside, does it look like?
A very, very sleepy David Jameson. And
David Jameson.
yeah. I forget which name he has, so I just combined 2 different names that I had on the thing, since you guys weren't going to the other place anyways. For some reason.
The other place? The drink place?
No, the other place I had written down, like, David I had written down for the blacksmith, and Jameson I had written down for another place. And you guys just didn't go to the other place, and you happened to get all the information that the other place had at the blacksmith anyway, so I was like, fuck it.
They went to the mulberry wine place, didn't they?
Yeah, you guys did. Cole and Maya did.
Yeah.
Yep. I did not know you had the noble background, so I'll keep that in mind from here out.
Yeah, like, don't worry about it. I just assumed it's because she hadn't mentioned her last name to anyone.
It would
At that
have changed how some people view you.
Like Kepler and Jules.
The guy who ran the shop, whose name I don't have in front of me, and I don't care to look for
I think I mentioned that when we talked about that, but
Probably, and
think
I
it was-
forgot.
something that like we brought up because again she didn't mention her name or anything at all.
Yeah.
And she was just so but he did think she was some sort of nobility anyway because she had a bodyguard and is dressed rather nicely.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'll keep it in mind for now on, because that is going to come into play.
Ooh, joy.
That's one reason why Layla was like, "Oh, I'm so glad we have another person here." Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, because she's a noble lady,
Mhm.
which is evident. Yeah, she figured people would respond better to the more conservative clothing that she's used to wearing at home, so she just put some of those on instead.
Yeah, it kind of
Because they
helps.
responded better to it at the Mold Winery, and she's like, I don't think they would have responded as well as to the clothing I like to wear, so I'm just gonna suck it up for now.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Alright, so, you guys were looking into the window to see if anyone was there, right?
Yeah.
A very, very tired David Jameson.
Very tired David Jameson. Hello. Is he like setting up or what's he doing?
He is in a chair kicking his feet up on the desk, like the front desk, and trying to sleep.
Aw.
So his help isn't there, so there's no point in bothering him.
Correct. You do not see the help from the window.
Can they go around the back?
Well, I was gonna say, is there like smoke coming from the forge area, or
Nope, not yet. Forge is cold.
okay?
And you said there's a blacksmith, a drink place, and
There's a couple of different places. There's like a tailor, a blacksmith, drink place, books, bakery.
Maya's gonna go to
club.
the tailor.
Okay.
Kill some time.
Anyone else?
We should just go to one of the nearby shops that is open and just find out what time they open.
Okay.
Is the tailor open?
Tailor is open.
Alright, Maya's gonna go to the tailor.
I'm always open.
So your
What?
real name is Taylor.
Oh yeah, my name's Taylor.
And just unlocked level 1 lore.
Socialing, go.
Okay. So they are open. You went to the tailor.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing at the tailor?
Is this the kind of shop that has like pieces in the window, or is it the kind of place like what's up? What's it look like? What I see?
It's a mix between Joanne's and a high fashion place.
Like a boutique?
Yes.
Okay. So she's looking at clothes. A lot of them probably are not her size, considering they're made for human people, and she's very tall. But she's looking at them and sort of admiring the fabrics of them, so to
Okay.
speak. Does she see anyone like behind a counter or anything?
No, you can hear somebody rummaging in the back though.
Is there like a bell you can ding for service?
Nope.
Alright, so she's just gonna keep looking around.
Anyone else doing something?
Oh,
Uh.
so there's no one watching things.
Bruh.
What kind of goodies do we have?
You investigation. Mercer, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, my trash boy is probably going to also go to the tailor because he's looking for a new button-down shirt.
New duds.
You find one. You find a couple.
Okay. Is there one in red?
Where's my...
Don't let Maya pick it out. She's gonna give you a sheer button down.
Alright, let's do
Well,
it.
I mean, he wouldn't care at all. He doesn't button it normally anyway, so...
It's just an unbuttoned sheer shirt.
Hot.
Okay, then can we just like headcanon that Maya picks, like he's like, oh, looking around and Maya's like, oh, what are you looking for? And he's like a button down and she finds a sheer red one.
He just wants something that won't stain.
There are 3 kinds of red. A pink one, like a really dark red one, and like kind of a salmon one.
A salmon.
Do they have price tags attached?
They do not.
Oh, it's one of those places.
If you have to ask, you probably can't afford it.
Pretty much.
Also, I put my role in the chat.
Okay. There are a few things like they have displays of like belt buckles and buttons, and then underneath it would be like, you know what I'm talking, the drawers or whatever where you can pick them out.
How about cufflinks?
There would be cufflinks, yeah.
What was that?
There would be cufflinks, yep.
I can't hear you.
Yes, there would be cufflinks.
Still can't hear you.
Wait, but would there be cufflinks?
Hang on, I think there's a problem on my end.
I'm like, I hope I said it loud enough.
Okay, can I just can me and Mercer RP looking for clothes when he gets back?
Yeah, you can actually
feel like-
use the RP chat if you like after the session.
Oh, that'd be so fun. Yeah, I'd love that.
Okay, alright. I don't know what happened, but I fixed it.
Cool. There's
Oh,
cufflinks.
also, so I'm gonna go pick up my food and I'll be back in a second.
Cool.
Yoink.
I want to steal, like, the nicest ones.
Sleight of hand. You steal it. You can steal as many as you want, just a handful.
Alright, I do that.
Do you want of different kinds, or...
Just whichever ones are the nicest.
That is a very broad spectrum, my dear.
There's 8, and
Or
all of
I
them
should
are nice.
Yeah, I should specify whichever ones are the most valuable.
There are 2 that are the most valuable.
Then he takes those ones.
How
Wait,
many of
two-
each?
two individual or oh, okay.
Two kinds.
Two kinds. Okay. How many can he get away with?
You can get away with... One of them is opal, and the other one is like a cat's eye. So, what's the fucking word? It starts with a T.
Tiger's eye?
Thank you. Tiger's eye something. Anyways, it looks really pretty. So it's about equal to opal. So you can pick up to 5.
Okay. Well, then in that case, he's gonna take the 5 pairs that he can get away with taking. That are
How many of each though? You have 5 total you can choose.
yeah. Okay. You said they were about equal.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna go for 3 opal, 2 tiger's eye.
Okay, write it down.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, the oven was going off.
Ah, okay.
Has someone appeared that my trash boy can ask about prices?
Let me... I'd say you guys been in there about 5 minutes almost, right?
Wait, so can he ask about prices for the shirts or no?
About 5 minutes in, you guys, someone comes out and, let's see, what should I name him? Because apparently I didn't fucking expect you guys to go to a tailor's of all places. Alphonse, you said?
Yes.
Okay, his name's Alphonse. Now I have to make a snooty ass fucking sound. Thanks.
I'm back.
This tall half-elf man comes out from behind the like a curtain towards the back, and he comes out with a bundle of fabric, and it's a very nice looking fabric, silk, but like just amazing. You can feel it with your eyes how soft and silky this is. That's how high quality this bundle of fabric is. He comes out with 2 like little glasses on the end of his nose, and 2 gold chains coming down from it to wrap around his neck. He's very, very tall, about 6'1". His face is long and narrow, and he has long blonde hair. And he's wearing like a very nice shirt, billowy, and a vest on. So he walks out. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here. How long were you here? I'm sorry. My name is Alphonse, and welcome to the Cloth Butterfly. Made up right on the fly there. The Cloth Butterfly.
I like it.
Honestly, I was 100% willing to accept being called cloth butter.
Nope. But you now have Alphonse speaking to you at the Cloth Butterfly.
Okay, so so Versa's gonna look from the shirts turn from the shirts he's looking at, and he's gonna select the really dark red one and bring it up to the counter. He's like, I haven't been here long, but how much is this one?
He looks you up and down, and then looks at your party, and he's not doing it obviously or anything like that. He's like scanning to see like what kind of shit is in front of him, type of thing. He wiggles his glasses and pulls it up with his nose up so that he can see through the glasses better. He picks up the shirt and looks it and feels the fabric, and looks real close to it. You can tell now that he's actually pretty hard of sight because his eyes are slightly opaque. Guess who's now important? I'm joking. I don't know if he is. So he looks at it. Oh my, nice choice, sir. I see you have interesting compatriots. Is this for your madame? And he, waves at Maya.
Is he asking if it's for her?
Yeah. He's asking Mercer if that's for her.
Oh. Sorry, my brain.
You're good.
So
You're about to be like, this is magic fabric that changes sizes depending on the wearer.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh shit!
Well,
Got him.
Versus just gonna give him like a small smile and be like, "Oh no, I have someone back home who I'm shopping for."
He looks down at Mercer and
They're the same height, actually, at 6'1".
he believes you. So, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. He got a 1. So you can't not fucking win that, except if you're Luciano. Anyways, so he believes you and he's like, oh, well, anything for a dear lady. And he goes underneath the desk and pulls out a paper. He lifts it to his face, and there's nothing on the paper. But he lifts it to his face. Ah, yes. Quite nice, quite nice. That'll be 47 gold. Did you get that?
Wait.
47 gold, sir.
Wait, did you get that in character or out of character?
Out of character.
Okay. My question is, how much gold am I supposed to start with?
Oi! I'm gonna just start fucking rolling for you guys. How about that?
Okay, because see, the thing is though, the criminal background accounts for 15 of it.
You got
But,
15 gold to start off?
Yeah, I have a pouch with 15 gold in it.
Okay.
And then it also depends on your class.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know for Helio the class.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Does anybody know what monk is?
Because he's a monk, but
Honestly,
he's
I
also a
just
criminal
pulled it
lord.
up.
So I feel like there's something not working here.
It's fine.
I mean, that doesn't really matter when it comes to starting gold.
Well, it kinda matters in this case. You guys are fucking buying shit.
It does matter because I start with.
Okay, it
Well,
says
as a
here
monk, you start with the least amount of gold.
on the fandom wiki, it says here that a monk starts with 5d4. 5d4 gold.
Okay. 1, 5.
Which, plus the 15 for your background.
Yeah.
So you have 11 times 10. You have 110 gold.
Oh, so we're doing the times 10?
Yeah, you guys do times 10.
Oh, okay.
Did y'all not do times 10 when you rolled?
Well, no, the thing is with the monk, it doesn't say times 10. So that's why I'm confused.
Yeah, no, that one, I think that's a typo, because it's the only one that doesn't say times 10.
Yeah.
I imagined it wasn't because the monks are supposed to live in what's the word I'm looking at? They're not the kind of people who usually use a lot of money, but I also get if you want to anyway.
Implying that you can't live lavishly on 7 gold.
Yeah, no, times 10. Everyone does the times 10, okay? So you got 110 gold.
Especially
Okay.
if your background is criminal.
Yeah.
Yes, a very. Yeah.
So
Okay, so
if
he wants the shirt.
you want the magic shirt, okay. So go ahead and you bought the shirt. It fits you nicely. It's very, very snug. It looks nice, very dressy. If you want to change how this shirt looks, then you're going to have to attune to it, which is going to take 1.5 days.
Wait, this is a magic shirt?
It's a magic shirt.
Oh, damn, that's cool. And how much gold was it again?
47.
Okay, cool.
I want ice. I don't know why. Okay, does anybody else want to buy anything and or steal?
Nah.
Okay.
9.
You want to steal something?
No, I said 9.
Oh.
No.
I was like, did you roll a 9? Like, I mean, you'd have advantage if you stole anything.
Nah, that's not his gig.
Okay. If Maya wanted to buy anything when she gets back, we'll do it. But other than that, yeah. You guys are done shopping from that store, I guess.
I'm back.
Did you want to buy anything?
Are there any like nice looking scarves or
Investigation.
she likes soft fabric? Alright, give me a second, I'm gonna roll investigation.
Okay, what type of scarf are you looking for, or just scarves in general?
Preferably a sheer scarf or some kind of dress, either or.
Okay, yeah, that's investigation. Twice for the dress and 1 for the scarf. Or you can just fucking ask him.
She's gonna ask.
Okay. Oh, scarves. Yes, they're right over here. And he comes around and, like, shows you a nice display of scarves. There's a whole bunch of, busts with these scarves. Right? The shopping episode. There's a whole bunch of busts and the scarves on them, and, then he, folds his hands, like, together. And he looks at Maya and dresses for Madame. Over here. And he walks to another area. There's a bunch of, like, magic mannequins wearing these dresses, and every, like, couple of moments they'll move and the dress changes. Like, the type and everything.
Fancy!
Shit's a boutique, man. Run by a half-elf. What the fuck you think?
Fancy magic boutique! This is the kind of shit that one of my other characters runs in a different campaign. She is also a half-elf! Excuse me.
Done with that. Okay. So,
Maya is gonna look at the scarves. Are there any, like, sheer scarves?
yeah, there's a couple. There are... Okay, 7 kinds of scarves. That's the wrong die. There's one. It's a nice one.
What color is it?
Let's see.
You could just
Violet.
be a cop out and be like, it changes color every time you shift.
I was going to do that, but I was like, nah, it's violet.
Ooh, violet. Oh, you're catering directly to my tastes for this character, aren't you?
Sorry, I roll a die and take Roy G. Biv. So,
That's fair. Okay. She's going to pick up that scarf and go look at the dresses.
okay.
Or a dress that will complement the color, so like a pink, or a mauve, or a lavender.
There are... Okay, that's lucky for you. That's really lucky for you. And there are 7 complimentary dresses.
Alright, she's going to
At this
Pick one
point,
of.
you can just pick whatever
All right.
will
She
have a
does.
color. Okay. So you pick whatever. It's the color you want because there's 7 colors in Roy G. Biv, so you get to pick whatever you want there. And you bring it up to the front desk, and he looks it over, with his glasses and then the whole
His terrible,
paper.
terrible eyesight.
It's terrible eyesight. I see. That'll be 12 for the scarf, and for the dress, 62. But for Madame, we'll make it 58.
She hands over the payment.
So 58 plus 12 is 70?
Yep.
So you now have this scarf. The scarf will either be infinity or long and regular, just depending how you want it. And the dress, same thing. It'll actually change whatever style you want.
Oh my god! It's not that they were switching magically between dresses. It's that the dresses shapeshift.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay, definitely worth it.
It'll take 3 days for the dress, and
That's fine.
you can actually attune to the scarf today.
She's gonna attune to the scarf.
Okay, so you just wear the scarf.
She puts the scarf on, and she looks very nice with her dress.
And it is about, what do you say, 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay.
So would the blacksmith be open? Oh wait, she's gonna ask. She's sort of wrapping the scarf around her, and she's just touching the soft fabric, and she's like, "This is lovely." Oh, and she sort of like has that little epiphany, like she's remembering, and she's like, "Oh, would you happen to know when the blacksmith opens?"
Yes. Is Madame looking for something to upgrade your bodyguards?
She looks over and she like suddenly realizes that that's very much what this seems like.
I mean, it really does, doesn't it?
It does. And she looks surprised and she goes, "Oh, well, they wanted to look. I'm actually not sure why, but they asked, and it's perfectly fine. I was just wondering when they did open."
Yes, they open at 11.
She nods and she smiles and just nods and says, "Merci beaucoup, thank you." And she's obviously very delighted with her purchases.
Alphonse just kind of brings his hands together because he loves serving exotic people. So he just brings his hand together. "Oh, absolutely. And do come again. Tell your friends when you get home. On the house, 10% off."
She nods and she says, "Oh, well, of course, my mother would love this place. Au revoir."
He waves quickly. "Oh, might I?" And he beckons Cole, Helio, and Luciano over.
I will say, if he likes exotic people, she's just like a
That's super exotic.
smorgasbord of exotic trait. Rest in peace.
He approaches and just like, "What you need?"
Alphonse gets really close and puts his finger under Helio's chin to kind of look him up a little bit, looks him around the face, and he goes, "Ah," and then he goes rifling in some place under the desk and pulls out a
Gun.
Then I pull out my gun. No, he pulls out a box and puts it. Oh, actually, that's somebody else. Sorry, I need to find my fucking paper now. Helio. Yeah, he pulls out a box and it is a ring. and he hands it over. Yes, I do believe this will fit you quite nicely.
He just goes. He's like, and then he like takes a good look at it and like kind of slides it on his ring finger.
And
Luciano's like, free shit? Why am I not getting free shit?
who approaches
I
him
mean-
next?
I'll say Cole walks towards him
Okay.
nervously because he's not like this is not his scene.
Oh fuck, man, you're the one with the fucking epic written up for you. He ruffles through his stuff again. And he looks up at Cole and like he's not as tall. Obviously, like I said, he was 6'1". How tall is Cole? Like 7'9" or something?
7'6".
7'6". Okay. He looks up and then he draws a finger across Cole's chest, kind of like feeling. You can feel like a pull a little bit on your soul. Not like a bad thing. It's just like, oh, that's a weird feeling. Bunny, you're giving me feedback.
Oh, sorry.
Then he rifles into his stuff again. And he pulls out this chalice. And it's beautiful. And he hands it off to Cole. I think this might be yours.
Oh, thank you. He's like looking at it, and what does it look like exactly?
I'm glad you asked. We'll get to that in just a minute. And then he gets to Luciano, and like he practically takes him by the shoulder and looks up really, really close and then around his face.
Luciano's just like, what the fuck?
And then touches his horns.
Luciano is incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, Alphonse doesn't care. And then he just makes an audible gasp. He's like, you! And then he goes rifling through his stuff and hands over a lovely, beautiful hand mirror.
Thank you?
Yes,
He's
of
still
course.
really uncomfortable, but also cool, free stuff.
I mean, you already have free stuff when you really think about it, but
What? He is not going to say no to a free thing.
I mean, there you go.
He's still really uncomfortable, though.
Oh, I imagine. Oh shit. Okay. And when he does that, he like when he gives it out to you, it's flat in his palm, and then he puts his hand and drags it across the mirror and then hands it to you. This is definitely for you. It was and then he just kind of like fades out, and you can see his eyes are kind of like a little bit more cloudy. There's a reason he does these things.
He's an oracle.
There are way too many like weird people in this town, just want to let you know.
Yeah, figured.
You can thank Amber for this guy, by the way.
Will do.
Yeah. He wasn't what they suggested, but I took a lot of inspiration from one of the people they suggested. Anyways,
I don't know who Amber is, but okay.
yeah.
Space Jam?
Yes.
Space Jamber.
Pretty much. Mercer, you're here, right?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. He looks at Mercer, smiles, and said, I do hope you enjoy that shirt. It matches you wonderfully. I know there's no madame.
Okay, so
He knows you bought that shirt for you, my good sir.
well, see, At that, Ursa just could give him a bit of a weird look. Because it's like, so does this guy know I don't have somebody at home, or does he know that I'm gay?
No, he knows that you're not buying it for somebody else. But that's
He
fucking
has the
hilarious.
Gaydar.
He's got the gaydar. He's a half elf. Don't you know all elves have gaydar?
That's because all elves are
high
gay.
elves are gay.
Exactly.
But
They're
what about
part
the
of
drow?
LGBT community, all of them.
Drow are gay too. Everyone's gay.
The
All
drow
elves
are gay, but they're into BDSM. Anyways,
Yes, exactly. You can ask Kaelin about that.
I
And
will
there's
next.
no madame, and he's like, "Shit, does this guy know I am not the heterosexual?"
Fucking
Carcat, I am not a homosexual.
I'm not a homeco.
I'm not a homo.
So he hands off the dress in like a fine bag. It looks way too small for the dress, but it's a very nice bag. When
The
you pick
dress
it up,
somehow fits in the bag because magic.
pretty much. And the bag is like super light, like you can't even feel it. But then there's a little bit of weight when you pick it up.
Oh.
Like you have it and then you just feel a little bit of weight happen.
Nice.
Okay. Now we get to go down this beautiful list. That is for them. This is for them. Them.
Wait, hold up. Is this shopping bag a bag of holding?
Nope. There's a
Okay,
reason for
just
things.
checking.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Right? The shopping bag of holding.
Shopping bag of holding. It works just like a bag of holding, except it cannot get soggy.
I mean, like,
You get it wet, it tears.
I mean, Victor has all those pockets, the miniature bag of holding, but as soon as you, like, put water in one, there's forever water. You can't get that shit out. Oh shit, I spilled my coffee. Oh no.
Oh, and heaven forbid you get anything greasy in there.
Oh boy.
Or
Or-
Saul.
Maya
Or
is buying.
Oh my fucking god, it's horrible. Okay, so let's go down the list. Helio, you're first, then Cole, then Luciano. Okay. Helio,
Yes.
you have the ring. It looks relatively simple outside, and there's inscriptions on the inside.
Ooh, do I know what they say?
You can roll. That would be an arcana.
Alrighty, let me grab my dice.
What languages do you know?
Common, Elven, and Sylvan.
Okay, roll with advantage.
I'm just gonna use the dice roller because I can't find my dice.
So were you recording this for your thing?
For my channel, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't like the +2, but I'm pretty sure that was a nat 20.
Okay. I don't look at the dice channel roll just because it gets,
Yeah, I think what it's saying is I got a nat 20.
let me walk up there and check. See, 25 new messages. What the fuck am I gonna do with that? Details
'Cause it's-
D20 plus 2.
Yeah, because it says it ignored the +2, so I'm assuming it didn't add 2 to it.
Oh, you know what it is? You can't put spaces.
Okay.
But you did roll a 20. So,
Okay, yeah, so I'm good then.
roll it another time. Just because, a 9. Okay. Like, you never know sometimes, so...
Yeah, it'd be pretty wild if I got a 20.
And then
Twice
a
in
nat
a row.
1 or some shit. Okay. You can see the inscriptions on it. It says, "For whom I fell in love, hear me now."
Huh.
Oh shit, you get to speak to your soulmate, but you don't know who it is. Plot twist.
It's like one of those shitty soulmate AUs on Tumblr.
Just watch. I'm gonna have Maya romance some NPC we find.
He's gonna take a good look at that and just go, huh, interesting.
There
Shit,
is
the
still
ring knows I'm gay!
right, motherfucker. There is still more writing that you cannot discern.
Alrighty.
You are allowed to make another Arcana check if you so wish.
Try for it, why not? I actually found my dice though, so.
Nice.
Ooh, that one's only a 4.
A 4. Okay. You recognize it? It is an arcane inscribed ring. So it is, Arcana based.
Okay, so I know the magic is arcane based then.
Yep. Just so you know, that is your heirloom item.
Ooh.
Yep. If I cut out for any reason, just let me know. Hold up. Hey, are you still here? Okay.
Sorry, I clicked into the wrong thing.
Yeah, I went up there and I was like, did you AFK or something? But you're next.
All right.
All right. So you have the silver chalice. You are allowed to roll history 3 times if you like. Oh, let me read the description. Shit. I don't want to... Because I wrote up a different order of the description in my Google Docs. So it's like, oh shit. Now I have to go to my phone to do it because I'm not doing it on the fucking stream. Because then you'll see. Heaven forbid this actually fucking works. Here we go. The silver chalice. Okay. So it looks like a dull, tarnished silver. You can tell it's once inlaid with gems. There's runes inscribed upon it, and it was obviously well loved and or cared for. So you got a 20, a 5, and a 7?
Yep.
Okay. You know that it was, it's an ancient silver chalice, an heirloom. It's very well made. It was at one point passed down by family, but you don't know anything else about it. But you can tell looking at it, it was once called Moradin's Laugh, or the Cup of 10 Thunders, or Chalice of the Mountain Lord.
That's a lot of names for a cup.
Well, there you go. Did I tell you history or arcana?
History.
Okay, yeah, no, that's correct. Bless you.
Thank you.
Alright, we're going down to Luciano. You received a runed hand mirror. It's a silver hand mirror, and runes are around the face in what you can tell, and you have no idea how you know this information, in the language of the sands. You may roll 3 religions.
Ooh.
Okay. That's a fair amount. Okay. What you can tell is it sparkles in the sun. Whoa, what the hell was that?
I blew my nose. I'm sorry.
Yo, don't.
Sorry.
Okay, so you can tell that it sparkles in the sun, but far shinier than it ever should be. In fact, it even sparkles a little bit inside, as if you were in brighter light than you should be.
Sparkle like Bowie in the morning sun.
Precisely. And we're talking about, like, Ziggy Stardust level of Bowie.
Oh yeah.
And when you look at it, you just happen to know that it was once called Vishnu's Mirror, the Tear of Set, or the Jinn's Last Wish. And when you look into it, you see your face, but it's a lot sharper than any other mirror you would see. It's almost like it's looking back at you. And that's what you know.
Neat.
I mean, this guy was a great tool to get these items to you early. Thank you for
Great
making me use
timing.
him. Right?
We should go shopping every day.
It's like, hey, I'm getting magic items for fucking cheap. And we don't have a healer, do we?
I mean, I'm a bard, so yeah, more or less.
Right, we have like a shitload of bards. Okay, so that's what you got here.
Wait, do we have more than one bard?
Yes, we do.
Wild.
Wait, who all here are bards?
Believe it's you and Maya? I know Zosa is a ranger. Mercer is monk. Luciano is a rogue?
Yep, thief.
And Helio is yet to be told. I'm going to hold that one out because I really, really do like it.
Yeah.
And I like how you haven't told anyone you're a blossom shifter yet either.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't asked.
Just this purple dude walking around. This short ass purple dude. Also,
Given all the things going on, it's not the weirdest.
oh yeah, no, it's not the weirdest by far. I also like though, Taylor, how your two characters have already been picked up by giant people, giant women.
Yep.
Giant non-human women. Okay, so you guys have gotten your heirlooms. Everyone has gotten their heirlooms, whether you know it or not. So, are you guys gonna do anything else? It's about 10 o'clock, and you now know that the blacksmith opens at 11.
I'm not sure what to do until 11.
Could we just like time warp an hour?
What are you guys going to do so that you can time warp? Like, oh yeah, we just walked around the market for an hour.
Sure.
Alright, you guys walked around the market for an hour. Where's
Get that cardio.
I mean, it works, right? So the blacksmith is now open. You guys go to the blacksmith. A very tired and angry, David Jameson is just kind of stomping around. Yep.
One of you guys that already met him should say.
So Luciano's going to probably, well, I mean, since he's stomping around, probably look around as if he's browsing until the guy notices he's there.
And then he turns around. Oh! Huh! Sorry. The DM forgot what his voice sounds like.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't even fucking matter. Sorry. What can I, do for you today? You were just in here yesterday.
Yes, we were wondering if we could maybe talk to your, what was it, his apprentice or his assistant?
Both. You can just say whatever.
Okay, talk to your apprentice for a moment.
The boy? Yeah, sure. It's not like he's useful for anything else. And then he just waves, off to the back where the forge is. And you can hear some, fumbling and shit.
Okay, we're gonna go and talk to the apprentice then.
Sure thing. And, David is just, fucking around with things. So, when you guys go back there,
Someone else can be curious about that.
I mean, you're just gonna steal everything.
Not everything.
I mean, however much you steal, I'm gonna start making fucking encumbering penalties to you if you keep it up. Anyways,
I haven't stolen that much yet. Also, cufflinks weigh like X amount. Which
I
is
know. I'm saying, like, if you keep this shit up, you're just gonna start stealing bigger shit. Swear to God. If is good.
Steal a horse, it's negative encumbrance.
True that.
Not wrong.
True that.
All right. So,
why do you think he went for the small stuff like cufflinks?
because it's easy.
Exactly.
So you guys go back there, and sure enough, it's a huge place. It actually is much bigger than you would think, considering you only see the back of it. It extends further out, but it's a big shop, and it's open air on one side. The apprentice slash assistant, whatever, is like trying to organize things, but he's just not in it. He's totally out of it. Every like couple moments he just kind of like misses where he's supposed to put something and it falls, or it's just not placed correctly. And he's got no energy. He's very lethargic. No personality when he's doing it.
Excuse me.
He doesn't register. It doesn't
Luciano
register.
goes over to him, tries to get his attention.
How are you doing it?
Well, it depends. Is he working with like dangerous stuff, or is he just like got tools?
Tools and weaponry. Like the stuff that, he's sorting it, like stuff that's done, stuff that needs to be put out.
So there's some sharp things. So he's gonna stand closer, but not close enough to get hit by anything, and say a little bit louder. Excuse me.
He still doesn't really register it.
Alright, Cole is going to, in his big bellowing voice. Hey, kid!
Mm, and he turns around. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a kid, but it's whatever.
Your name is Dorian, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's me.
We heard that you went on a trip recently and we wanted to hear about it.
I just went for a walk. Um, took a little picnic basket, you know? Just kind of walked.
Where did you walk to?
I don't know, just kind of went. I felt like walking.
Well, do you know whereabouts that was? What direction? What it was by?
Yeah, it was. And then he kind of just points in a direction. Where he would be pointing would be out to the, if you looked at it in Humboldt's manner, was north. It would be the northwest.
I'm gonna make an insight check to see if he's just kind of saying something or not.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm having dice issues.
Sure. Go ahead.
Well, that's a 5, so
He's not making anything up. Can't tell if he's, lying or anything. You can't even tell if he's not even pointing that direction. He's just pointing and you're like, oh, it's the northwest.
alright.
Can you tell us anything about your trip? What happened?
Well, I just walked, went out that way, and then he points again. Uh, I just decided I wanted to take a walk. I had a picnic basket and everything, and I mean, I hear there's this like clearing out past, and then he just keeps pointing that way, and then he points a little bit more northern past the yard over there. So I went out there and, had a picnic. I had a picnic basket and everything.
Was it during the day?
Yeah. I had, I wanted to take a walk and, you know, just took a walk and it
Was this
it was such a nice day. I just, had to lay down, and then the next morning I decided I'd go to work.
and your employer says you've been a bit sluggish lately. Was that before or after this pic?
Sluggish? Oh no, he's just being him, I guess. I mean, all I did was go for a walk. I had a picnic basket, you see. I wanted to go for a walk, and it was nice outside, so I just kind of put a blanket down and, shut my eyes for a while, and then I decided to go to work.
Did you actually eat your picnic?
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, what'd you have?
Sandwich.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maya's just sort of chilling in the back listening to this. She's like, this sounds so shady.
Yeah.
I mean, if you wanted to go for a walk, there's a picnic. I heard there was this nice area to go for a walk out by the, and then he points again a little bit like northwest, but a little bit northern now, past the yard over there. I mean, and then he puts his hand to his head. Yeah, there's a nice place for a walk out there by the graveyard. The yard, you know.
Did he say that, or was that a slip?
That was a slip on his part.
Ah, okay.
Why do you think he's been saying yard?
Well, just making sure.
Yeah, I was just thinking of clearing up till now.
He's saying he wanted to take a walk. He had a picnic basket with him. He decided to take a picnic and lay down a blanket, and then he closed his eyes on the blanket, and then the next morning he went to work. But he had to walk by the graveyard to get to this supposed great place for a picnic.
We may just have to take ourselves a picnic at some point.
Maya pulls out. Maya does not pull out anything. I was about to say, but her hands are full at the moment. Maya shifts her bags and she says, "Yeah, a picnic sounds great for this kind of day. It's sunny. It's early. Do you have any particular advice for finding the spots other than passing the cemetery?"
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot early. I mean, it's so much nicer when it's cool out. Maybe try late. No, it is nice but you can go for lunch.
Maya
And-
sort of nods.
That sounds lovely. How do we find this spot?
He points again in that direction. He's like, you just go and it's just past the yard, just past the more." And then he thinks about it for a sec. West yard? West past the graveyard? Yeah.
Is it near any sort of landmark so we can find it easier?
Like a fountain of some sort or something?
Oh, yeah, it's just past the yard.
The graveyard.
Okay, I think that's all we're going to get.
Do you remember any of the gravestones that you pass? Is it just past or is it in the graveyard?
No, it's past the graveyard. And then he just kind of looks at his stuff. I think I have work to do.
Alright, we'll let you get back to it, but come on, everybody.
Yeah. Just, go have a walk. Go for a picnic.
Thank you.
I think I know where we need to go now.
Apparently, we gotta go for a picnic.
Gotta go for a walk.
So while that kid is just rambling, you can see Mercer face palming in the background.
Correction, he is apparently not a kid.
I mean, he
Also-
looks to be about maybe 15 years old.
He's a young
Meta
adult.
commentary here. I, as a person, am curious about why the blacksmith is so angry, but Luciano, as a person, does not give a shit.
Like, look at how he's fucking working. He's just not doing shit.
Understandable.
What did you say, Cole?
I've already forgotten.
Well, okay. So after that just horrible conversation. It's about 11:30.
Let's go to the manor. But let's be a little sneakier so that we don't run into anyone this time that sidetracks us. Perhaps take a slightly different route.
Perhaps put your bags away.
Yeah, it might be good to store stuff at the inn for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes, Maya coming in with like 3 bags from very expensive stores.
Actually, that part doesn't necessarily hurt, but yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, let's go back to the inn and drop these off and then ask for some stuff for a picnic. See
You
if
do
they
have
can hook up.
you do have pastries.
They have pastries, but that's not the only kind of food for a picnic.
No, but you do have pastries.
She's gonna bring the pastries, but she's definitely gonna order some food to bring with them for picnic in case anyone asks.
Okay.
It also helps that she does have the position of privilege, so people just assume she belongs places.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I would have known, it would have been easier. Correction, if I would have paid attention, it would be easier. So yeah, the food is on Keller's tab. It's not much, so don't worry about it. The parrots, are looking down at you guys. Mercer and Maya, you guys get weird stares. Nothing
course.
happens, but they're just weird stares.
Mercer and Maya?
Yep.
Not Cole, the giant Goliath?
No, I mean like from the birds.
Oh, from the birds. Is it the clothes? It's the clothes.
You just assume the birds are going to discriminate against Goliath.
No, I assumed it was the patrons who were known to not like people who aren't human.
I
Or a
mean,
tiefling racist.
kinda. But yeah, you guys do get some stares, but mostly like, the fuck? And then they look away like, I'm not dealing with this trash.
So, magical clothing.
You do have magical clothing, yes.
Can I cast detect magic on my magical clothing?
They are magic.
Can I have a spell that tells me what kind of magic things are, but it's an incantation.
Identify?
I think
No, I'm
so.
pretty sure detect magic, you know what school of magic it is.
Arcane.
I'm gonna cast identify.
Identify is a ritual.
Oh, but
You'd have to take some time to do it. I mean, you can do it at night.
I'll do it later. Okay. But I will be doing it.
Yeah.
She's gonna go put her stuff in her room, aside from the pastries, and she has her bag of holding in her bra, so bra of holding.
I love that.
Ew.
That's where her booze is.
The bra of holding.
That's where the fancy wine is.
I love it so much. So, did you want to start wearing the dress or the? You're wearing the scarf presently, right?
Yes, she's gonna change into the dress.
Okay, so you're gonna start doing the dress thing. Mercer, are you going to start doing the shirt?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's looking at it probably like this seems like it's not gonna fit.
Okay.
But he didn't seem opposed to letting me buy it for myself, so there's gotta be something going on.
It does immediately fit.
It immediately fits?
Yep.
Okay, what does it look like on? Do you have a picture for the moment before it's attuned?
No, it just whatever you want it to look like.
Perfect.
When you pick it up and like put it on, it's however you want it to look like.
Oh shit, it's like that thing from the Barbie Rapunzel thing where she can just paint whatever dress she wants and it exists.
I have no idea what any of
That
that
sounds-
is.
Pretty damn cool.
It's a very cool dress, apparently. Okay, she puts it on, and it's a very stately looking dress. Like a fancy looking dress that would be perfectly at home in a noble village area.
So you just pick it up
Like-
out of the bag, right?
Yeah, even more so than the one she had on with like the girdle. Like, it's a very nice
Like,
fancy dress.
do you tip the bag over? Do you just literally pick it straight up?
Oh, she sets the bag down and she picks the dress up out of it.
Okay. When you put the bag down and pick up the dress, you notice that the bag has that heaviness to it. Like, it's just a little heavy. Yeah, I mean, there's a weight to it, maybe like 2 pounds. But when you pick it up, you hear a clink when you pick up the dress, and you put it.
I
You
look
put
in
on
the
your
bag.
dress. You look in the bag. Okay.
Mhm.
You look in the bag, and there's a flask, like a kind of like those. Think of what you would typically see a healing potion in, that kind of flask.
You say this, but I'm imagining a bottle.
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Bottle is what I meant.
Bottle with a round bottom is
Yes.
what I'm picturing.
Within is a orange-y, kind of like a orangey color. It's got the viscosity of syrup. It's kind of clear. It's clear. You can see through it. Other than that, you don't know anything of it. You can roll Arcana if you like.
I'm gonna roll Arcana.
3 times.
What is my bonus to Arcana? Got a bonus to Arcana. Boom, 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 boom. I got a 18, a 15, and a 3.
Oh my god, put it in chat, woman.
Oh, 18, 15, 3. 18, 15, 3. I don't want to forget it before I get there.
18, 15, 3.
18, 15, 3. 18, 15, 3.
Okay. When you look at it, you can feel in the back of your head that there's something special about this. You almost hear in your head, you don't exactly like feel it, you almost hear it being told to you. The Whispered Nine will owe 9 tails, and the Kitsune's gift.
Whispered Night. Can you repeat what you just said?
The Whispered Nine will owe 9 tails. Kitsune's gift.
And Kitsune's gift.
Mm-hmm. You have sworn you saw something moving in it. Make a will save.
Oh, fuck. A will save? So what save is that for? Institution, Constitution?
That would be wisdom. Are you proficient in wisdom?
Apparently?
Are you sure?
Yeah, the little circles filled in, so yeah.
Okay, then you add your proficiency to it, which is, what is it, 3 at this level?
4.
4. No, not 4.
It's 4.
What's your proficiency, damn it?
What do you mean, what's my proficiency? My bonus is 4.
Oh, it's 4 in total for that, but you add your proficiency onto it.
So I guess +1?
No, it's like plus...
Or-
it's 6
No, it's
total.
+2.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, it's 2.
okay.
So
That's
then it would be +6 for your save.
So +6, okay. 26.
Fuck, okay. So you look at it and there's this slight tingling that makes you want to just down this. Just drink it. But you easily resist that. You're like, why would I want to do that? It's weird.
I don't know what this is. Why would I want that?
Yep. So, I mean, you can still drink it if you want to, but you fully resist it. You're not compelled to. The save was 18.
Shit.
Yep. So, yep, that is what you got. You got the everlasting, what did I write here? The everlasting tincture.
Everlasting tincture.
T-I... Why is my handwriting so fucking bad?
Tincture.
T-I...
Personal question.
What?
Tincture.
What did you say, Cole?
Nothing.
I mean, like, I fucking suck at writing. Yeah, tincture. Okay. Do you know how to spell it?
Tincture.
Great. Alright.
It's normally a medicine, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh my god, I have an infinite healing potion.
You don't know.
Infinite medicine.
I mean, that's what tinctures normally are.
I mean, isn't that literally what a tincture is? It's a medicine made by dissolving something in alcohol.
Yep.
That's not always a medicine. A tincture it's a mixture made by mixing something with alcohol. Not always medical, though. Could be poisonous.
Oh.
Could just be alcohol.
It could
It
straight up
could
be
just
alcohol.
Oh my god, it's like that thing
Infinite
from-
alcohol.
It's like the tankard of potency from the Adventure Zone that makes everything just so much more alcoholic.
I mean, listen. That's not the one you got.
There. Okay. So she's gonna put that
Maybe.
in her bag in her room, like that's just holding her clothes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just gonna close that up and she's gonna put it under her bed.
You okay? Now we're moving on to Mercer. You put on the shirt, right?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. Were you holding the shirt, or did you put it in a bag?
Put it in a bag, I'm guessing.
Okay. So the same thing applies to you. Like, it felt like when you took it out of the store, it had like a sudden little weight to it. And when you got into your room and was changing out your shirts, did you put the bag to its side and take it out, or did you just lift the shirt out?
Probably just, put the bag down on, like, the bed and pull the shirt out.
Okay. Well, when you pull it out, you notice something glinting in the bottom. For some reason, it's very dark in that bag, like a little extra dark. And you can see just something glinting, just a little bit, just a little color. It's like a shine.
Well, he's obviously gonna figure out what the hell this is, and I'll reach in for it.
Gonna reach in. You feel like a cold sense underneath you, just the icy chill of metal. And when you pull your hand back, inside your hand is a dagger with a chain that leads back into the bag with another hefty weight. You put in your other hand, and again the same cold feel of steel. And you pull it out, and there's two daggers, and the chain unlinks from the center and seems to like wrap around your wrist.
Oh?
So, roll Arcana.
Wait, so there's currently two daggers chained to his wrists?
Yep.
Okay.
In my opinion, you get the coolest ones, but
You just got Kratos.
just a 12. Okay. So you can feel power inside of these daggers, and it feels like cold. Your hands are uncomfortably cold. And you drop the daggers after like maybe 45 seconds, and they hang off of your wrist, and then you feel warmth coming through the the chains and you pick them up again. Like you're just compelled to pick them up again, and there's no cold.
Well, he's gonna pick him up because A, what the hell? B, holy shit, this is cool. And
Okay.
C, like you said, a compulsion.
Alright, so just to let you know, I've had like this Google Doc open for the longest time that I was like going to use Google this whole fucking time. So I had to wait until I got to you in order to open it because I've been working on it, but I haven't put anything into it so I can open it for the stream. So, 3 Arcana.
Three Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
All of us?
No, him. Or Mercer.
Mm.
Yep. And while you're doing that, I'll tell you what they look like. They're 2 long blades for daggers. They're like strangely long. They're paired, so there's 2, obviously. One is a more silvery looking metal, so I wouldn't say white, but, you know, kind of a brighter metal. And the other one's a blacker color. Otherwise, they're completely identical. They're long and hooked at the end for like a barb. Think of like a harpoon barb, but less so. Mine's just...
So cool.
Wow, you're really bad at this. Okay, so you know
Hey,
that
look.
you can feel through your arms like something just kind of shock you. And in the back of your mind, you hear a deep, rumbling voice. I am the bringer of night. Or you
Bitch,
know me.
what the fuck?
I'm almost done here. I'm doing voices. Fuck. Or you know me as the moon and child. Or I am the chains of dark. And you feel like this tightening of the chains on your wrist. I told you this is my favorite. Okay. This is my favorite. I haven't worked too far into it because I knew exactly what to give you. I just couldn't put it down on paper. You guys all have older heirlooms I've already made. I'm still coming back to you, Mercer, but you guys all have stuff that's already been made, and they get cooler later on. I'm starting him with the cool ones so that I can keep working on it. Just so that we're all clear here. Also, his character is edgy. So
I mean, they're all pretty damn cool, honestly.
I'm really excited for Cole's and Helios. You two got some really cool ones too, but I'm really excited to see what happens with those because those are my personal favorites.
So are these the trinkets?
These are your heirlooms, so they do grow with you as long as you interact with them.
I'm so happy that you gave my edgy shit ward these daggers.
Good. I'm not finished though
I'm
because
gonna have Maya decide to grab the drink and put it in her bra of holding.
okay. Not done with Mercer though.
That's fair, but while Mercer's doing that, she's just gonna do that.
That's fair. And you'll go downstairs and wait for Mercer because this is actually taking a little while for Mercer because his eyes are rolling back currently.
Oh god.
The chains tighten on your wrist and it feels like they're digging into your skin. You think you see blood, but suddenly they're gone. Everything's back to normal. Nothing. It's like nothing happened. You're wearing your shirt. You're fine. The shirt like moves to the way you want it. Then you feel like something heavy at your sides. And you look down, and there's those chains hanging out of your pocket. And you can feel in the back of your mind. You will know me soon.
Okay, so I gotta need a moment to compose myself.
Okay. Did you like it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What up,
I'm dying.
demons?
It's so perfect. It's so perfect for my stupid trash boy.
What were you saying, Taylor?
Oh, I just said, what up, demons?
What up, demons? It's me, ya boy!
I have no less than 4 pins with that phrase on.
Okay.
Do make sure you're keeping like a record of these items and like information on it, because I will not tell you. However, after this, after I'm finished writing up everything for everyone, I will be putting in that Google Drive that I linked way up there.
In resources?
Yep. I will be putting in. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I will be putting in just record sheets for you guys for your items, and I will be making them specific for you guys. So like only you guys can open and edit it.
Coolio.
Just so that you can keep track by yourself. And if a paper gets lost or whatever, there you go. And you don't have to keep it in the same format or anything. But yeah. So there you guys go with that. And if you wanted to interact with your item or whatever, we can do it one-on-one. We can do it in RP chat. We can even do it in plot RP if it gets along far enough.
So, I'm gonna ask, the scarf and the dress both sort of shift to whatever you want them to work as for scarf and dress purposes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But since you haven't attuned to them yet, they only do it when you put it on.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Once you attune to them, you can do it, like, kinda on the fly.
So, like, if she were to pick up the dress, like, in her hand, she could just immediately make it whatever she needs it to be?
Once you attune to it, yeah. When you put it
She
on,
invents the concept of a jumpsuit.
I mean, that's fair.
I'm kidding, but...
When you put it on right now, that's how it's going to be until it attunes to you.
Oh, cool.
And then once it does, you can be, like, wearing it and change it.
God, they're, like, about to go to a fancy ball, and she's just wearing, like, you know, a simple dress, and they're like, oh, we have to sneak into a ball, and it's just a ball gown.
I mean...
Like, surprise, bitch.
Some fries, motherfucker.
The
Oh.
others are like, oh, we should probably go get... And they turn, and she's just already in a ball gown. And she's like, I didn't even have to think about it, just did it.
I mean, considering how much you fucking paid for it. Mercer, what weapons are you using?
Well, I had, like... Okay, hang on. You mean, like, what did I start with?
Yeah, what are you currently, using as your weapons? Like, did you use a rapier or what?
A short sword.
A short sword? Two-handed?
No, one-handed.
Do you only use one hand? Oh, yep. I remember why. Whatever weapon you need it to be, you can use the daggers for that.
So I can just use the daggers like a short sword?
Yeah.
One of them?
You, like,
Okay.
swing it like a short sword, and it grows to a short sword length.
It will do the same damage as a short sword, but it will still be a dagger.
Okay, that's cool.
You can use the other one in your offhand as a dagger, so it'd be 1d4.
I would like to ask you a question.
Yes.
Like you, out of like, what's the aesthetic for this town? Is it like super high fantasy clothing? Is it like more modern European Renaissance fair-esque type clothes? Like, what's up?
Wait, didn't you say Victorian earlier?
Little bit.
Victorian?
Yeah.
Okay, so this town is Victorian. Good to know.
I'm trying to find like a good example of what I'm thinking. It pretty much I have in my mind Gilneas.
Gilneas?
Yep, you can go ahead and Google that if you like.
Yeah, that's pretty Victorian looking. Well, steampunky.
Yeah, it's weird in the middle, cause it's from World of Warcraft. Oh my god, like it's some sort of big surprise. Yeah, of course it is, and it's the like, it's the werewolf faction. It's the werewolf race.
Yeah, so they're steampunk. It's steampunk looking.
Yeah, but
But not
also
brown.
fantasy, you know.
Fantasy steampunk and not completely brown. Okay.
Yep.
Though the only dresses that exist in World of Warcraft are tight-fitted, it seems.
That's not terrible.
That's just how Blizzard be, baby.
Why bother learning how physics work with a big skirt when small skirt do trick?
Keller.
I love World of Warcraft, but the clothes.
I like the clothes. Keller would look like this in his like traveling outfit, except he has hair.
He looks similarly to the drawing, I suppose, because you mentioned he's scruffy but not bearded.
Yeah, he would look like the drawing in that armor.
Okay.
Why are his hands bigger than his head?
Warcraft hands. Like,
Because Blizzard.
yeah. You need a place to put like that giant weapon, because they have to have really strong hands to hold that giant ass fucking weapon, and big broad shoulders to wear those giant ass fucking shoulder blades.
This is peak physical form.
You may not like it, but this is what the peak human form looks like.
I mean, so that's kind of the aesthetic.
Alright, give me a sec to sketch up what the dress morphed into when she put it on.
No problemo.
Also, I'm imagining this is like the most comfortable dress you could ever wear.
Yeah, it's going to be real comfortable. Same with the shirt.
But does it have pockets?
Yes. It's
Only
whatever you
2.
want. Of course it has pockets.
It only has 2 pockets.
But they can
But it
be
has
as deep as
pockets.
you want.
And that's the important part.
Yes.
And not like those shitty fake pockets.
No. If it has more than 2 pockets, the rest are fake.
Aesthetic pockets, if you will.
Fucking aesthetic pockets.
I have 2 questions really quick.
Yes.
So the shirt, once it's attuned, it can shift into like any sort of shirt desired.
Yes.
Oh my god, he could
Okay.
have a sleeveless douchebag tank top.
He could.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
could.
right now it can attune to whatever you want it to be but only the first time, and then it's got to attune, if I'm remembering correctly.
That is correct.
Okay, and then my second question were, what were the other names that you said when the daggers were talking? Because I didn't write them down fast enough.
Nice job there, Kafka. Called, oh, I didn't tell you what their actual name is, either. They're called the Fangs of the Father. That's their official name.
That is hysterical, and I love it.
I know, I totally...
Daddy's teeth. They're
Who
called
is their
Daddy's
father?
teeth.
Who is your daddy?
Oh my fucking god.
You should have seen this coming, truly.
I should have. I should have seen it. Miles away. I should have seen it miles away. Anyways, there's the reason I called it Fangs of the Father, and it's very ironic now that I think about it, because that's not why. And we both know why. It's also called the Bringer of Night, the Moon and Child, Chains of Dark. So, Bringer of Night, Moon and Child, Chains of Dark.
Okay, thank you.
And the official name is Fangs of the Father.
I'm not going to be able to get over this name.
I know. You're welcome. There's a reason I called that. Because I got the inspiration from World of Warcraft. You're welcome.
Me reading up on on World of Warcraft lore, so I know more about this world that Civ's making.
Fucking god, I look at type chat. Oh my fucking god. Lord help me. Where were we? Because that derailed so fucking hard.
Mercer slightly passed out from his weird ass knives, and everyone's in.
Maya's
Yes.
coming down the stairs right now in this big old dress that I'm gonna show you guys in a second.
So Maya comes down, Mercer recovers from his little exorcist thing, and comes down. Luciano, Cole, and Helio, I assume you guys are at the bar?
Sure.
Yeah, Cole's gonna get some ale in his new pretty silver cup.
Roll history. Also, what do you speak? I know it's Goliath or Giant or whatever.
I believe
In
it's
common?
common, giant, and let me check the third.
Because we already have one idiot over here who has the fucking language of the item they have.
Are
No,
you
it's
talking
just
about?
common and giant.
Just common and giant. Yes, I am talking about you.
Oof.
Yeah, then just roll history.
It's a 5.
Holy shit. Wow, that puts you at that rank. Okay. By the way, you meet. Two things. Quickly, before I forget. Everybody, write down, if you could, what rolls you have had to make for your item. So, Cole, you had to do history. Mercer, Arcana. Maya, also Arcana. Helio, also Arcana. And Luciano, Religion.
Also, I'm just imagining this dress looked like almost a slip dress when she bought it, so her coming down in this is gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck?
Man, think of whatever you want in your mind, because this is a shape-shifting fucking dress. Like,
I know, but I love the idea of them, like, remembering her putting this, like, slip dress in, and then she comes down in this ridiculous-ass dress.
it's like, what the fuck? Where'd you get that from?
I bought it. When? Just now. You bought a slip dress. It shapeshifts.
I mean... Okay, so with 5... When you put the beer in the glass, or in the chalice, it kind of changes the color, and when you drink it, it tastes exactly what you wanted to drink.
So the beer that I wanted tastes like the beer that I wanted.
Yes. The beer you ordered tastes like the beer that you imagined you would be drinking.
So,
All right.
It tastes
Like-
exactly like what you wanted to drink. It's not... Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I know what
The
you're
best
trying to
possible
say, but
beer
at
you
the same
could
time,
have.
Cole's
Like delicious
what?
beer.
Like, I know what you're saying, but as far as Cole is concerned, he was expecting to drink, like, the ale he ordered, and it's tasting like the ale he ordered.
Okay.
Does he know what the ale he ordered tastes like exactly?
He
I mean, he
should.
had it last time he was here.
Yep. But
That's
it
fair.
doesn't taste like that.
Does he? I
Wait,
don't think
doesn't?
he notices.
No, it doesn't taste like the ale you ordered previously. What it tastes like is the most perfect ale ever.
Man, that's some good shit right there.
That's some good shit right there, right there. But yeah,
Nice.
that's what that dress turned into.
It's a very fancy fucking dress.
Very Victorian. I was lazy with the details, but I assure you, they're Victorian.
It's a pretty dress. So, tastes like the
That's
best
a lot
ale.
of dress.
That is a fuck ton of dress. How she's walking in it, I don't know.
She's learned over the years how to dress.
So, it doesn't taste like the same one that you ordered, even though you ordered the same one. Does that make sense?
It's like beer 2. Deluxe beer.
Beer 2, electric beer galoo.
There
Yeah.
we go.
It's like if I was like, hey, I'd like to order a Pepsi, and you didn't want a Pepsi. You put it in the drink, and it's like, oh my god, this is Dr. Pepper, and I love Dr. Pepper!
Okay. So on this note, I'm gonna grab a beer.
Okay, well, Helio, did you want to do anything?
I imagine. So, what was it that his ring said on the inside again? I can't remember.
Where the fuck is my notes here? Nope, that's still not it. For whom I fell in love, hear me now.
Give me 1 second.
Go ahead. And Luciano, did you want to do anything?
Not particularly. Just, get a drink.
I imagine in the meantime he'd probably be examining the ring, like, I don't know, like messing around with it, seeing if it does anything neat, since he can tell it's obviously magic.
All right. That would be Arcana. If you were really inspecting it, then it would be Arcana. If you're just like playing with it, like, ooh, it's a ring, then nothing. But when you do put it on your hand, it fits perfectly.
All right, yeah, he's like actually inspecting it.
Okay, that'd be Arcana.
All right, that one's a little better. That's a synthetic 20.
Ooh, okay. When you're looking around, you can hear some, like, sorry, where am I? There it is. When you move it around in your hands, you can hear, like, a sound. At first, you're, like, looking around, like, what was that sound? But then you kind of, like, realize it's coming from the ring. And as you're looking at it, it gets louder, and it's like the wind, just a light breeze floating by as if it were going by your ear. And it's such a pleasant sound. But then it dies out.
Huh. That's funny. Like that's kind of funny.
Did I tell you its name? Or all of its names?
You did not tell me its names.
Ah, sorry. It's the Arcane Inscribed Ring. It's called the Reaver's Windmill. Wow. Let me... There we go. The Ring of Blood Serpents, or the Bond of Animus.
So, like an illusion ring.
Didn't say that.
Isn't that who Animus was?
Didn't say that.
Interesting. And like, is this stuff that he would know, or is this just?
Just when you're playing around with it,
Oh, okay.
you kind of just hear it. Well, not like hear it, you just kind of know it.
Okay, it's like it's like knowledge. It's like I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's like something that he probably shouldn't have known, but he also feels like he's always known it.
Yes.
Cool.
Which is actually wild when you think about it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I just thought of something, and I need to ask you if it's a thing.
Yeah?
My putting on the dress, and the dress has armor on it.
Do you wear
Is that
armor?
a thing? She has armor, yeah. It's a light armor, though. I don't draw her with it, though, so does it really count?
You don't...
Class?
if you don't wear armor, then there's no armor on it. If you do wear armor, it's going to be outside of the dress. Like,
What?
you're gonna have to wear the armor appropriately.
Yeah, my armor class is 12, so I'll just... Yeah, no armor. I have a +2 dexterity bonus, so... I thought I did... Oh, no, wait, that was an option in the book of... the tome that I picked, the disguise self at will thing, as opposed to shadow armor.
I will say though, we can discuss about how the dress works after it's attuned to you.
Okay.
That would take 3 days, I said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Same thing, Mercer. We can discuss how armor works with you. Although typically it'd be armor over it, but you're wearing a shirt anyways.
Okie dokie.
Nice job there, Kafka. Cole.
Oof.
What happens when you put couscous in a pressure cooker, then forget about it?
I assume you'd have some overcooked couscous.
You just feel
Mosh?
really dumb about it because you could have been eating couscous.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I have to do a little bit of.
You
I have
told me
to,
the 3 names of my thing, and then you called it the Everlasting Tincture?
That's its
Okay.
like current name that you know it by.
So do they all have 4 names, or?
Yeah. They have what you have, what the name is called, and then the 3 names they're known by historically. So
Okay, because I only have the historical ones for mine.
yeah, yours is just the runed hand mirror.
Ruined hand mirror, gotcha.
Yep, they're all pretty basic except for the daggers because I am a nerd.
That's fine, I just wanted to make sure I had all the information.
Yep.
Wait, what are they called again?
They
Right.
his daggers,
Yeah.
the fangs of the father. Fangs of the
Daddy's teeth!
Are
Fucking
those? I'm gonna
I hate
guess
it.
something. Are those? Doesn't Gen use to get daggers?
No, he just he uses a gun, a sword, and his claws. He goes for the claws usually.
Okay. I assumed it was a WoW thing.
It is a WoW
Funnily
thing,
enough.
but it's not Gen.
Could you send me my
Funnily
3
enough.
names again? Because I kind of just wrote down Silver Chalice.
I love this. Moradin's Laugh, Cup of 10 Thunders, Chalice of the Mountain. Sorry, Chalice of the Mountain King. Lord? I'll look at that again, but I wrote a word and can't
Oh
figure
my
out what
god,
it said.
D&D Beyond, let me edit the thing, I swear to fuck! Ow.
Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. I gotta do some dishes.
Okay. It's Moradin like that.
Got it.
That's an actual D&D god. It's not Muradin with an O. And there's a reason I used him. That's ancient silver chalice. We have the arcane inscribed ring, the ruined hand mirror, and the everlasting tincture.
I guess I got homework then to learn about that god.
If you want to, there's other things you can do. Like I said, if you interact with it enough in different ways, you'll understand more. And they might just help you on your personal quest.
Or they might kill us.
Or they might kill you. Especially yours.
Great!
We're gonna play the game where I find 1,000 different ways to use a cup.
I mean, that's kind of the intention of the item. I'm not gonna lie.
Mine's just
shit,
gonna
mine's
murder
the only
me.
girl. Let's see if we can do 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh no.
Hell no.
No. You will
If this
be
does not
ejected.
work out, then I don't know.
You will be ejected from this campaign if you
Wait,
fucking
why?
do that.
If he what? If he what?
If anyone shits in the cup.
Oh no. The cup just crumples to ash because of your fucking rudeness.
There's other things I'm thinking of that'll be worse. Just keep your bodily functions away.
Body.
Keep the bodily functions a fucking way, except for
What
like
happens
blood.
if you pee in the cup?
Just keep the bodily functions away from the fucking cup.
But it's a liquid. Like, what if you're dying
Just
of thirst?
don't. Just no.
Yeah, some cultures drink their own pee. Are you saying that coal isn't cultured?
Yes.
Why? Why do
But,
I
like,
put up with you guys?
Could it work as a filter? Like, if you pee into it, can you make it water?
Okay.
Can I make water into pee?
This is an important question. Because that's basically an infinite source of water.
Or an infinite source of pee.
I'm gonna be real, this is the second fucking session. This is the second session, guys.
Second session, and we're talking about infinite water.
Or pee.
Or pee.
Just... I want to tell you the answer to this, but I can't.
You
I'm getting
should
the
have
feeling
known
the
this
answer
was
is
going to
not
come up
pee.
if you gave us a cup that changes whatever liquid in it to whatever we want.
I want to give you the answer to this, but I can't.
So are all of these based on World of Warcraft?
No, just the Fangs of the Father.
Hmm.
The other 4 were actually based around players I had in my first campaign.
Oh, so these are like relics.
Yeah, they're heirlooms.
Oh, my character bought a book on relics. How convenient.
I mean, it is pretty convenient.
I didn't even realize we'd be getting these this game, so that's quite fortuitous.
I hate you.
Do you hate me or did someone type something?
No, fucking cilantro.
Cilantro. Cup of 10 Thunders, Chalice of the Mountain King. Yeah, I put mine into my inventory.
Like, so everybody's interacted with theirs except for Luciano, Mercer, and Maya.
Luciano
Maya's is in her
would do
bra right now.
before he goes to like not right when they get back, but like before he goes to sleep, he would probably like stare at himself in the mirror because he's like, "This is interesting."
Okay.
She's
It's a
gonna
very
do
pretty mirror.
she's gonna do a ritual on her I guess her
You can
her
do it.
picture.
You can do it multiple times. It's
Okay,
just-
then she's gonna do it on her dress, the scarf, and the tincture, I guess.
Okay.
Actually, wait, I have a better idea.
Yes.
He's going to ask the Boogie Bass about it.
Holy fuck! Wait! Oh, they're both religion!
Exactly!
Oh wow, they're both
You
religion!
forgot about the boogie bass, didn't you?
Yes, I did!
This should be good.
Oh, it's going to be great. Are you gonna ask
Yep.
now or when you go to bed?
When he goes to bed.
Okay.
Does he just wish the boogie bass a good night and go to bed and have it read him a bedtime story?
No,
and then
but he
just
probably
ask about it?
no, he probably is just like, oh hey, I found this thing today. Check it out.
And the boogie bass is like, how dare you present me with such vile things? And then he smites him.
The Boogie Bass, he just like is very casual about how he interacts with it. So like sometimes he'll tell it about his day like a diary, but then sometimes he'll just be like, "Hey, bro, what's up?"
It's like sup.
Yo, my dude, what is up, my guy?
What is up, my guy?
Take a look at this doohickey.
Yo,
I mean-
God, what's cracking?
Yo, what's up, my dude? What's crack-a-lackin'?
Jesus fucking Christ. How I even managed to get you guys into one campaign is just beyond me.
Also, I will say, I love that you basically came up with a boutique that makes specifically my dreams come true, because I love D&D fashion. It's like one of the best reasons for campaigns.
Well, yeah, fashion souls.
So you were like, I'm going to give you something that can give you infinite drawing possibilities, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna nut.
I did not intentionally do this.
You so did!
No, I didn't. I legitimately did not. I was just like, I don't know, fuck it.
Do this off the cuff.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? Boom, fuck. I mean, you guys wanted to go to the tailors? This is a great vehicle to give you guys these.
Shit. Okay. That's beautiful. You
Yep.
accidentally gave me something amazing.
Yep. And you're not getting any more magic items, sorry.
That's fair.
Totally is. Pretty much, you're banned from magical items right now.
That's fair.
You other three that did not get super awesome magical items, you can get magical items.
I'm banned from them because I bought two at once.
Yep. And our other fucko over here bought one.
It's gonna attune to her, and she's gonna find out she can turn the scarf fucking invisible or something. It's gonna be like, okay.
No, they're not invisible, unfortunately.
No, not invisibility cloak, but the scarf itself turns invisible.
I know, I'm saying, like, they're not gonna go invisible. You gotta wear it.
I mean,
The
what's the
idea
point of a
that-
scarf if you can't fucking see it?
Honestly, my first thought was that she could, like, tie someone up without them knowing she's about to tie them up, but that's about it.
That's fair. Still no.
Kinky.
Also kinky.
Kinky. Very kinky. Also hilarious. They're like, help, untie me, and there's nothing holding their hands, and they're like, ha, you jokester. And they're like, no, wait, I've been here for 3 days, I haven't eaten.
Or better yet, they're gagged and everybody's like, what are you doing? Why are you smiling?
Why are you smiling like that? Stop making weird noises at me, you creep.
Just everyone thinks he's a creeper.
Maya in the background, laughing with salad.
What?
What?
Oh my god, how old are you guys? Do you not know about the laughing with salad meme?
I mean,
guess
to
on-
be fair, that was mostly on Tumblr, and it was a while ago.
That's fair.
Oh yeah, I am not a Tumblr person.
I am not a Tumblrite.
It was basically stock photos of women laughing alone with salads.
That was on Imager for a while.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
The lack of context makes it even more delicious.
It was great.
Are salads funny?
Who the fuck knows?
Honestly. Me on
So,
Pinterest just finding outfits for Maya to turn this dress into.
I mean, it's your
You've
dress.
you've given me so much drawing inspo with this one item.
Infinite possibilities. It's always the same color, though. You can't change the color.
Oh yeah, I know, but her color scheme is like violet pinky.
Okay. Um, other than this, we have everyone here still?
Yeah, I think Taylor went to go do dishes.
Question, is there any variation in the color? Like
Like,
slightly lighter,
accents can
slightly
be darker or lighter. Or like a gold accent or something, but it's not major.
Yeah, the main color is the same.
Yeah. Like,
And
if there
you
was
said
a...
whatever color she picked, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with like a pinky purpley color.
If there was like a bodice or something and to separate the like bottom from the top, then it would be like a darker of that color or lighter or like 3 shades off
gold.
or something. Yeah.
But
Not like
the
fully
main color
gold.
has to remain the same.
Yeah. It's got to be
wow.
majority.
So since her dress is like a pinky color, she'd have rose gold accents. Okay.
Yeah, like filigree, but it can't be like a big part. It's got to be very
Yeah.
minor. So pretty much more basic dresses.
You're like more basic. You're severely underestimating how much I can stretch these colors.
Oh no, like by all means go wild, but I want to make sure that you understand there is a limit to this.
Yes, I know. But like I just saw this dress and this, but in like different shades of pink or like a rosy gold color with a pink. Fucking baller.
Like at that point the dark blue or whatever, that would be the accent. So
Yeah, that's the accent.
okay.
Like a light pink with like a darker kind of rosy accent. Like fuck, I love dresses.
Go ahead and draw it or something. I don't care.
So just to be clear, it can't vary enough where she could pull a dress thing in real life, like the fucking internet thing.
Yes.
A dress thing like what in real life?
Like the fucking blue gold, whatever.
Oh god, no.
Like
No, I don't
the
want to do
dress.
that.
The dress. We all know the dress.
No, I don't want to pull the fucking is this black, blue, or white and gold? Like I don't know. No. But yeah, it's like a pinky champagne color, the main color of the dress she picked, so.
Okay. What was I going to say? Oh yeah,
what you say?
those are like scarf of the chameleon and dress of the chameleon, that kind of thing. So that's what those items are called. And
the idea of her just grabbing the scarf and wrapping it around her and it suddenly has a hood is so funny to me.
you would not be able to do that until you're like attuned for a while.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I just mean the idea of it is really funny. They're like, "Oh, what? How you're going to get all wet?" And she just pulls the scarf on, and it suddenly has a hood, and it's like hanging down over her shoulders like a scarf.
It's like fuck.
Hooded scarf.
It'd be more like a half cape, really.
Yeah, capelet. I really like fashion. We can get back to the game now. Sorry for derailing with my 500 questions.
Kind of. This part kind of depends on bringing Helio back. Because you guys are going to go out. We can do one of two things. We can end it an hour early, or we can wait for him to come back and start something and have a cliffhanger.
I'd say cliffhanger, just because I want to not quit an hour early.
What about you guys?
Is 11 gonna be our regular quitting time?
Yes.
Note taken.
Oh wait, it's 6 to 10. Sorry. 11 is my other. Because we started
No,
at
it's-
6:30, I know, but it's 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Okay,
11.
that's a little bit better for my work schedule.
Yeah, sorry. So actually, this is end point. So
Cool.
it's about noon time.
So you can do the thing with the boogie bass.
Yeah. Let me
The
put down the
boogie bass.
campaign notes.
I'm back.
Hello.
It is about session end time.
Alrighty.
So, I'm making notes here. It's great. So, that is just about it for today. I'm going to be turning off the recording. And for those listening and or watching, have a great day und good night.
Sorry for ranting so much about dresses.